Oh my gosh, can you believe it? That was the worst setup I've ever done in my entire life. Holy balls. There's a reason why I'm super late, and it's not the normal reason, which is just me sitting here. But I was late because we were trying to set up like two cameras on my computer, and it was not happening, and it was making me really angry. So we brought a whole another computer in here and got everything done. And we're good to go now. And PDH is on for the first time in forever. I think literally a year and like 2 weeks was the last time that we were on. It was in Seaverville. You remember?
Oh, yes.
What? You forget you're here?
You put me on yet?
Yes, Can you not see yourself?
Yes, I can't see the chat or anything or the screen.
You can't see anything? You can't see the chat? You probably have to click. Oh, you have to log in. You're not logged in, probably.
Oh, God.
Well, you could always just pull up the chat. Like you could go to my video, pull up the chat, and then move it to whatever. But at any rate, yeah, New Year's Eve was the last time we're on. So welcome, everybody. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Tim Pool being proved right. I don't know if you guys remember, but the last couple of days, everybody's been claiming that Tim Pool's a liar, and they've been claiming they have evidence and they know. And even a guy called a random ass police station for some reason and said, I proved it. And it turns out that was completely bullshit, which is not surprising. So we're going to jump into all that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, let's have a good time. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks in advance for hanging out with the show. You guys are the goats. By the way, I will be auctioning off my my fire suit from last year and my helmet, my NASCAR helmet. The fire suit's been used in like 40 races. The helmet's been used in like 20. I'm going to be auctioning off that maybe Friday or maybe early next week. And hopefully you guys are interested in that. That'll be fun. So, and maybe the Cyberfrog car. It's like my prized possession. It's the only one that exists. I might do that one as well. So we'll see how that goes. But at any rate, let's hit these super chats that got us started off. We're up against a naked snake of 542 in a row. 542 naked snakes in a row. That's what we're up against. It's high time, boys. Look at that. You can see it right there on the screen. It's beautiful. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Thank you guys so much. Ben Ryder says, help pay Cody's mortgage. Oh, by God, Jesus, please. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Derek Kuda. I appreciate you, brother. He gifted a membership. You're the man. Thank you so much, bud. Billy Hatcher with a red boy says, this week's been wild with Tim. He's been going after Candace Owens hard after the recent Aussie social media ban. It's so retarded them not banning pedo blocks, but banning regular YouTube's gay. You know what's
expecting to be on either, Billy Hatcher.
Yeah, so you know what's really strange? The fact that the Australian government banned social media for minors with an exemption of Roblox and Discord, which are like literally the pedo apps. Like so many people get arrested because they go on those apps and try to meet up with like 14-year-olds as like 40-year-old, 50-year-old obese men. And those are the only ones that are going to stay up, apparently, in Australia. Roblox probably paid a lot of money for that to happen, though. Let's be completely honest. Because no one really cares about minors being on the platform except for Roblox. Roblox cares a lot if minors are on their platform. Why? You tell me. Because they're minors. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. Big shout out. Western Civ says, what's up, hot stuff? Good to see you too, PDH. Thank you, Western Civ. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for all the love and support. We're going to have a good time tonight. So make sure you guys hit that like button on that stream, because if you do not, it will not get recommended at all. You got to spam the living dicks off of it. Spam the brakes off of it. Spam the brakes. But at any rate, first and foremost on the business today, I got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. But first and foremost, so Tim Pool, if you don't remember, we're also talking about Amanda Seyfried, the girl you love. She's goofing, bro. She's goofing hard. She's goofing real hard right now online. And it's weird because the reason she's doing it is because she's old. Now, look, she's like, okay, like when you're a celebrity, and especially when you're a female celebrity and you're older, you got to do certain things to try to ensure job opportunity. And one of those things is being an activist, you know, although it doesn't bring good box office results for anything because no one really cares. But at any rate, we're going to hop into that. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Where's my bookmarks? Oh, I'm not on my bookmarks. Oopsies.
In case y'all are wondering, I'm not petting myself down here under the desk. I'm petting sushi.
Is he not in your lap?
He's in my lap. Yeah.
Oh, you should grab his fat ass and show everybody. He's gonna get pissed.
So mad.
Look at him. Upset. Look at that giant monster. He's pissed.
He's not that bad. He's purring. Can you hear him?
Nope. They can't hear his ass. They can't hear his ass. All right. At any rate, there we go. I turned it up a little bit. She might just have to point it more at her face or something. I don't know.
Oh, my mic.
Yeah, I can probably adjust it actually. Let's see. Audio. Wait. Wait a second. I don't know what I'm doing at all. How do you change it? Oh, there we go.
If he lays back.
Oh, it's on my end. That doesn't even matter. It's on my damn end. What the hell am I supposed to do? The mic's plugged into my computer, but everything else is in hers. All right. At any rate, so first and foremost, if you guys don't know, somebody, I think it was last Friday or last Saturday, somebody pulled up to Tim Pool's security gate and started firing off rounds at the studio or around the studio, right? Okay. So that's pretty spooky shit. Well, at any rate, of course, everybody online does what everybody online does. They call Tim Pool a liar and say that him and his staff and everybody around that witnessed it were lying and making it up for clout for some reason. Now, when I get swatted, which is last time I got swatted was I was talking about a VTuber like Doki Bird, I think. I was totally being, I was like supportive. But at any rate, I got swatted. And so there was cops, fire engines, everything outside going crazy as shit. And I pointed my camera at the window and you could see the lights going crazy and everything. And people claimed that I just paid police to show up in my house. And I'm like, of course. And that's why I always say that Tim Pool doesn't owe anybody an explanation at all. He doesn't, because you're just going to say he's lying. Well, at any rate, everybody started saying he made it all up. So far that one guy decided that he was going to call, it's a very scraggly looking guy too. He's a scraggly looking boy. He called apparently a random ass like police department to ask about it, which is really strange. Now, the strange part about this is he called a random one and then asked about a shooting, which they don't need to confirm. They can confirm it. They don't need to confirm it. But they were like, we don't know what you're talking about. Why? Because it was not the correct police station at all. You know what I'm saying? So Tim Pool talked about that today. And it says a creator contacted the sheriff about Tim Pool shooting allegations on his property, and the sheriff stated that there was no record about the alleged shooting. Be careful who you follow. The people with obvious paid incentives are beginning to show themselves. When people attack you for questioning or exposing the truth, run as fast as you can. Right? It's like this whole thing that these people do is they'll try to be investigative journalists without actually putting in the legwork. So they just call themselves journalists. They definitely don't call themselves groomers or attractive, which is always lining up in the same way. But they like to be truth tellers and bring the truth to everybody. And usually how they do that is they take the first piece of possible evidence without any research and they present it as fact. Of course, another actual journalist got involved and we saw what happened there. And I'm going to play that video here in a second. But this guy called, don't need to play the video, but he calls and asks if there was a shooting on December 6th at Tim Pool's compound. They said there was no calls associated with him or no reports that had been filed in that county for that reason. Well, that being said, that turned out to be absolute bullshit because it was not the correct police station at all. So another guy named, I believe his name was Cam Higby. Maybe? I remember it was a silly name like that. Yeah, Cam Higby. It's a silly name. I like it. He actually called the right police station. I might be wrong about this. Yep, there it is. So he actually called the correct sheriff's department that serves Tim Cass's compound. And we're going to play this video here if I can get my headset on. You sent it in the group chat. Thank you. Tim's security team called that night at like 2 a.m. because, by the way, so technically it was the next day. Well, yes, technically it was the next day. You're right about that. How you doing, CPP? I hope you're doing well, baby. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good ass time. Where was Candace Owens on the night of December 6th? This whole rivalry is very interesting. Now I know it's got deep lore that I'm not aware of, so that's why I don't really speak on it. But yeah, it's very interesting stuff. So at least there's that. So at any rate, let's play this video so you guys can get a good idea of what's going on here, and then we'll move on. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. Get the hell on it, doggone it. SkyTech says, every time I see you, Jess, you look better, and Cody just looks like his head's bigger. Well, my head looks bigger because I've lost 30 pounds, SkyTech. And I don't lose it in my head. I lose it everywhere else. So I got a big old ass head on me. It's really unfortunate, but hey, it's just how life is, dude. It's how life is, man. Okay? But at any rate.
He stores all of his life regrets. It just gets bigger
That's
over time.
Where my regrets are. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I keep all my regrets in my head. At the end of my life, it's just going to be a watermelon, pulsating watermelon. All right.
Size of an aneurysm. Too many regrets.
I'm surprised I haven't had an aneurysm for how much stress I've experienced the last year or two. Like, how have I not died? I was expecting to die. When am I going to die? Anyways, here we go.
Sheriff's office. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. Sheriff's office.
No worries. Hi, this is Cameron Higby. I just wanted to call and verify receipt of a report that should have been filed with you guys, or an incident.
Okay. Do you have the incident number?
No, I have the name of the person and the incident. So there was a shooting in Tim Pool's compound, and I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of that. It would have been last night, so it would have been the night of 12/5. It might have been reported the following morning.
Thank you for holding. I'm so sorry.
Yep, no worries. That's totally okay.
Yeah, we just got bombarded with an issue here, so.
I totally get it. No, you guys have more important things to do, I'm sure.
Okay, so it says here it was a third-party caller that called it in.
Okay. And what road did you say that was?
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Just want to check if that would be the right road. So it's a third-party caller, and was it that incident I described where somebody drove up and kind of just shot at the place?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's on your guys' radar, and that was in, right?
Well, there you go.
Why are they allowed to like talk and tell him the address where the incident happened?
Well, he provided the address.
No,
So-
he said what road was it on?
Oh, well, yeah, I think he just said the city, maybe. I don't really know because he muted it, obviously. But it's probably because of journalistic reasons, like like free press. Like, you have to be able to confirm. If there's a police report, it's public data, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, like, that's probably why it's public record. So he confirms right there. And that other guy made himself look like a dumbass for calling the complete wrong place. And I don't even know if he retracted it or whatnot. But there was another incident that happened literally just like this, where one of these guys said something absolutely insane. And it's kind of funny because it involves like Ian Crossland and being naked, which is kind of funny. But at any rate, where is it at? Did he already delete it? He might have deleted it. I think he deleted this tweet. No, don't tell me you deleted the tweet, brother. Come on, man. I think he actually deleted the tweet. That's sad.
So can anybody just be an investigative journalist and like go online and say they are investigating these different topics and they're a actual journalist? Can you just drop out of a high school?
I guess you can. Yeah. Do you have to have a license? Man, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do any of these things. All that sounds insane. Speaking of insane, we are 105 in the Naked Snake, an orange, a gold, and a pink boy away from Rainbow Night. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support for the continuation of the Naked Snake. So at any rate, so this came out right after this, which was very interesting as well. And it says, I was on Timcast a month after he says his house was shot up in December of 2022. There was zero security. I pulled up to the house and knocked on the door wondering if I was at the right spot. Some teenager-looking dude answered the door and invited me in. There was zero security in or around the house. I worked for Blackwater. I've been in the security industry my whole life. I know what I'm looking at. So he's appealing to authority there. He's like, I've been in security, so therefore I know where security is. Keep in mind that Tim did have security at this time. The security doesn't just like stand beside you at all times. It's gotten way more rigorous since then. Keep in mind this was also over 3 years ago, and it's a completely different place now. This is not the same place. It's probably because he hasn't been there in so long. This is not the same compound. It's in a completely different area, way further away from where that other place was, where there is now a security gate. There's now armed security and everything there. The teenager took me down to a basement where I hung out until it was time for the show. When they told me it was time, I was told to go upstairs. Had no idea where the fuck I was going. I walked upstairs and opened a door that I thought was the studio. I don't know why he's opening random doors. It was one of the show members' rooms, which is basically at the old Timcast compound. It was like a big ass building, and there was people staying there, as far as I remember. I don't know the specifics, but it was a different place entirely. I opened the door and dude was naked, and I was like, my bad, and closed the door. That dude was Ian Crossland, which is hilarious. We're going to pull up a tweet that Ian Crossland put out, by the way. It was kind of awkward doing the show right after seeing this dude's dick. I made my way up the next flight of stairs and finally found the studio, all to say that this dude is lying. He wasn't scared for his life after his house got shot at in 2022. Keep in mind, he puts his house got shot at in quotations when Tim actually said his property, and it did get shot at. I don't know anything about Candace Owens, but Tim Pool was definitely not fearing for his life when I did a show the month after he got shot at. I have no agenda, which is definitely probably the complete opposite. I'm just tired of people lying. I'm just tired of everybody. You ever notice like people?
He wasn't still quaking in his boots a month later. He must not have had people shoot in his general.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Because he wasn't crying and shaking.
Yeah. It's outrageous to me because he's like, I'm just tired of people lying. There's always this thing about people that turn into detractors for content creators. So they'll turn into a detractor, and they always say their motivation is, I'm just tired of everyone lying all the time. And it's like, like people in your own life are lying right now to you, which actually could be affecting you, but you're worried about content creators that have nothing to do with you, and you just want to prove to everybody that they're lying. And it's like, no one gives a fuck if they're lying. For one, no one cares who you are, and three, that's not going to change anything. And it's also not your job. It's such a weird thing. So I'm taking it upon myself. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's not their motivation. They say their motivation is, I just want to bring truth to the masses. But then they lather up their entire response with fuck, shit, damn, piece of shit, liar, fucker, like all these like curses that are all based in extreme anger. And it's like, I wonder if this is based in some weird anger or envy, and not based in actually, I just want to bring the truth. It's like, well, you didn't put a concise fucking statement together at all if you're trying to bring the truth.
That, and like, if you're not a contrarian, what are you contributing to the conversation? So like, if you have nothing else other than, it's really easy to go online and like call someone a liar or disagree with them. It's a lot harder to come online and be additive to a conversation or like have something interesting that people want to hear. So a lot of these people, like, I feel like they're just trying to create their platform based off of like, I disagree with this and that and this person's lying, and I'm going to find out and show you. Like,
yeah, 100%
easy stuff.
100%
agreed.
agreed.
Make anybody sound like a liar.
Yeah. Let me see. The people are saying you're too quiet. Well, that's the wrong one. Let me see if I can boost it. I wonder if there's a boost on here. There probably is. Oh, there is. There's a boost. I'm sorry, guys. I'm stupid.
I am a lot quieter than you are.
Yeah. Well, now you're not. Say something.
Pickled asparagus.
You also have to talk in like a speaking kind of voice.
I don't have one.
Okay. Keep talking.
Pudding pops. Gelatinous cubes.
There you go. That sounds better. All right. I forgot that I have a thing on my Rodecaster that you can just adjust stuff on the fly like that. All right. Thank you. Billy Hatcher with the Pink Boy says, oh my God. He says, it's funny how people are claiming this happened to him before multiple times. They're so dumb. It's just stop asking him to show the footage and shit like that. Well, obviously you can't show the footage because that's putting a crack in your security. That's making people know how your security operates and where your cameras are. That's obvious, right? Now, Tim extended an invite to bring that guy to his actual studio to show him the security footage. And he showed every guest that's been to the studio the security footage. And they're like, yeah, I saw it. It's real. And guess what? People online are doing exactly what I said they would do. They're saying, well, I don't believe it anyway. So it doesn't matter, right? So it's never mattered. You know what I'm saying? People just they're gonna say you're a liar no matter what. You could broadcast that shit on TV and they're like, it's fake. It's AI, it's CG, or it's Ian, or it's not Ian. It's Tim in a trench coat running around doing it, right? It doesn't matter what you say because the people that don't like you and just think you're a liar are going to just say you're a liar.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's completely irrelevant. Thank you, Billy.
The irony is that they don't recognize fake news when it matches their agenda or it matches their viewpoints in life.
Yeah, well, that's the weird confirmation bias, and even when presented evidence, that confirmation bias dies. Like they don't even care. They just continue doing the same thing forever, and nothing ever changes. That was insane. I just deleted the naked snake goal forever, but I brought it back. Oh my god! All right, I don't know if it's the same, but I brought. What the hell is that? What is this? Why is it so big? No, you scroll, boy. There we go. I got it. Hey, all right. All right. Thank you so much, Billy, for getting us a little bit further. Big Mike says, now that you can make money for your ex posts, lying isn't incentivized. It's great people can make money for their posts, but that's definitely downsides to it. Well, if we're talking about ex posts, oh my God, dude, they pay so little. It's terrifying. Dude, I got 100 million impressions one month or like 2 weeks, a 2 week period, 100 million impressions. It was $300. And I've seen people get 30 million impressions and get 1,000. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My Pedro Pascal tweet, that was a banger. That got 250,000 likes. Yeah, it didn't matter. Didn't matter. Anyways, so get on it, diggity dog on it. Appreciate you.
By the way, I'm doing Naked Snake too, but I'm taking my pants off and you just won't be able to see because the camera's pointing at my face.
It's just getting ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Ass cheek snakes. Kaiser. I think it's Krazer. Maybe. I'm sorry. Says, why did Tim make it public in the first place if he is then going to say private security? I don't know what the last part means. Why does he make it public in the first place? Because he's a public figure, right? So he's a public figure, and there's attempts on people's life all the time. I know a lot of people don't like Nick Fuentes, and I don't agree with most of Nick Fuentes' points, although that interview was a masterpiece. It was hilarious. But it was funny to watch Pierce get like trolled, and he didn't realize he was getting trolled the whole time. It was really interesting. But the fact of the matter is there's so many attacks happening on, conservatives that this is something that everyone needs to hear about. Because something needs to be done, or something to at least thwart anything that can thwart a possible future attack is worth talking about. That's kind of the point. But that's kind of what I think. Thank you, Big Mike, for your goal, boy. I appreciate you, brother. We're 165 out of, why is it still scrolling? Out of 500 for Naked Snake. I put 10-second timer on it. Doesn't matter. So anyway, that's what he said. He said he saw Ian's penis, which is kind of funny. So Tim responded to this, by the way, and described it. So anyways, Tim said right here, directly responding to Tim Strickland, who said he saw Ian's penis. Tim said, when the state came for Matt, we stood up for him, rallied around his shop. This is how he rewards us with lies. He was never at our West Virginia property. I never said I got shot at in 2022, and we've always had security, the lowest circle of hell. And Tim talked about this, and Matt also talked about this. So here's the strategy here for those that don't know what's going on. This Matt guy, and I don't know this Matt guy. I don't have any quarrels with him or anything. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing right here. But this Matt guy likely sees some kind of narrative. Candace is getting a lot of views. She's becoming one of the #1 conservative commentators out there through infighting, which is interesting. I don't really follow any of these people, so I don't really know. But she's getting a lot of views. And he probably thinks that if he can get Candace's attention, it'll help him. He can maybe collab with her. It'll give him some attention and he can make some more money. There's always motivation around. It's always motivated by money. The reason I do my show is for money, right? It's fun, but it's for money. If I didn't make money from it, I wouldn't be doing it because I would be drowning. I'd be dying out here. I'd be dying. So that's like, it's likely either motivated from attention or money. And that's just how these things are. So here's what Matt said to Tim after this exchange. He said, you said someone broke into your house in December of 2022 and shot up your kitchen, which is not what he said at all. You've been claiming for years you're scared for your life because you're being shot at, swatted. Burglaries. Now it's real Candace's fault. Yeah, so he's trying to get on Candace's good side, I guess. That's kind of what I'm picking up on this. My point was, when I was at your studio, you had zero security, which wasn't true. Unless those motherfuckers were in ghillie suits in a sniper position, they weren't there. Tim said on his show that he has like surveillance, and the security are in, like, there's security, on the grounds. I would assume that's how it is now. and there would be people watching security and like sitting there with a loaded AR-15 watching the security cameras, right? A young ass skateboard dude let me in your house. More people than me see how you've changed from anti-establishment to protecting the establishment over the years. I don't know why. Maybe it's something as simple as you can't criticize certain people or issues because you want that Pentagon press pass. I don't know, but you got ulterior motives, and it's obvious. I don't owe shit to anyone that's not willing to fight for this country. This is a lot of
That guy's so edgy and cool.
this is conservative moral grandstanding. I've done it, so I put my actions, my money where my mouth is. You go ahead and toe that line, though. Trust me, you'll look into your mirror and regret it one day. This sounds like literally every detractor I've ever had a message from. Like, you're going to learn one day. You're going to find out, Camelot, you scammer. That you. I'm like, yeah. Do you guys not watch everything with a loaded AR next to you? I have a loaded AR literally 3 feet away.
Think about how long it took him to concoct that message, and like how thought out he had to be about it, and how poetic he had to make it. Like,
Yeah,
it's very melodramatic.
This is my country, and I will stand here and defend it forever. Also, he hits at Real Candace Owens on Twitter, so she sees it.
Yeah, make sure everybody sees it. Yeah,
it's like giving a homeless person food while you film it. You know what I'm saying? And then they throw it in your face because they want vodka. Come on now. We know what these boys want. That's what I would do. You ever seen the video of the guy? There's a homeless guy, or there's a guy, and he's just passing out giant, like 1 liter bottles of vodka to all these homeless people. It's a masterpiece.
keeping the homeless. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's what it's all about, dude.
Oh my god.
What's up, Purple Cassies? How you doing? We're an orange boy from a rainbow night. Oh, holy shit. What's up, boys? Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys please hit that like button as hard as you can. Let's get to 200 before.
My feet are like tucked up under me. They're totally asleep. Someone could be sucking on my big toe right now, and I wouldn't even know it, but I can't move because Sushi's on my lap.
Yeah,
I'm
your
screwed.
feet smell terrible, though.
I've been catted.
You have human smelling feet.
They smell like feet for sure. Yeah, they don't smell like flowers.
No, it's disgusting. Mine don't smell like nothing.
That is a lie, dude. Oh my god.
No, it's there.
Well, you wear the same socks over and over, and you stuff them back in your boots, and like it gets to a certain point where I just expect them to like have their own life form and like start creeping across the floor of their own accord. Like,
I have dry skin, so my feet are covered with a protective layer of dry skin. No, it's not smelly. It doesn't smell like anything because it's dry.
Okay,
you can.
All right,
that's how I protect.
We're gonna invite some people to our house, and then they're gonna smell my feet, and they're gonna smell Cody's feet, and they're gonna tell us whose is worse.
They're just gonna side with you because they're simps. Like Billy, he's a simp. He'll side with you.
Okay, if a woman's feet smell bad, but you're a feet guy, any feet guys in the chat?
Yes.
If they smell bad, is it still hot?
There's one right there. Look at him. Cody Rotten socks. I do wear the same socks a lot, but it's because it needs to happen. It needs to happen. So I like it. It feels good. It feels good. I like it. I like how warm they are. You know, I don't sweat. Come on. What is Arctic Sphinx? How you doing? PDH exists? Yes, PDH is real. She's a real person. Tim Pool is a paid government shill. He dances. Well, I mean, you can say that about any content creator. I've been called a fed before, and I don't even know why. What do I do that's feddy? I don't even know.
I got called a turf the other day, and I didn't know what it was.
Rip.
But I knew it was supposed to be like derogatory, so I said, yes, I'm a turf.
And then you got banned.
Yeah, and then I got banned. It was fun.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was criticizing somebody. It was over J.K. Rowling, right?
Yeah, so I joined this Facebook page. It's actually a pretty funny story. So the Facebook page is supposed to be about the male loneliness epidemic, and I just joined it because people were posting these like screenshots of men like crashing out after being denied through dating apps. So that, that's funny. That's cringe. I don't care if that's left leaning or right leaning. But I soon realized that this page, like all the admins were extremely like liberal leftist, which, whatever, I'm still going to enjoy the page. One of the admins posted a post and said, J.K. Rowling sucks. That's all. I'm not going to get on there and be like, I kind of like J.K. Rowling. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But someone posted in a comment and said, yeah, she's a queen, just like Marie Antoinette, and she needs to be treated just like Marie Antoinette was, like beheaded. So I commented and I was like, beheaded's a bit extreme. Also, every queen that's ever been beheaded was pretty much just a patsy for men's failings. So that's not very feminist of you. And the admin commented on my thing and was like, well, I'm actually a historian, and Marie Antoinette deserved to be beheaded, even though largely historians agree that she was just a scapegoat, but whatever. And she was like, if you're a TERF, just say so. And I was like, I'm a TERF. And then I immediately got kicked out of the page.
Well, that's how that works. And it's the same thing with Charlie Kirk. You know, it's kind of unrelated, but you know, they're like, well, she deserved to die. I'm a historian, you know, here's my appeal to authority. By the way, I'm a historian. What does that mean? Does it mean you have a degree in history, or does it mean you just like history? Because people just say bullshit all the time.
Right.
And
like I'm an investigative journalist.
Right.
Yeah.
And when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, those same people that say, oh, these things never happen. Conservatives are never targeted. Conservatives, there's no violence against conservatives. When Charlie Kirk was assassinated, they were like, well, it was probably conservatives that did it. And then when it was released that it was very, very much likely an extreme leftist because he had blue hair and a trans woman girlfriend, which, you know, that whatever, if that's what you're into, that's fine. But you're likely not. I mean, if you're a furry and you're dating a trans woman, you're likely not a conservative. And there was a lot of other factors there too, like the manifesto and the Discord messages and whatnot saying how much they hated Charlie Kirk. But when it was kind of revealed, they were like, oh, okay, well, who cares? He deserved it. And that person's a hero, right? So that's how this always works. They're lying. Okay, maybe they're not lying. But what happened didn't happen the way it did. Oh, okay. Well, it happened the way it did, but here's the motivations. And it's the specific ideology that I disagree with. That was the motivations. Oh, it actually wasn't. So, okay, well, he just deserved to die anyway.
I think it's because those people are so brainwashed that they're like, nobody from my community could have possibly done X, Y, and Z. So they automatically assume it has to be, you know, the other side. It has to be the conservative side or the liberal side because that's any bad characteristics. Any bad characteristics is what shapes and defines the other side, the opposition. And so, yeah, can't possibly be because of a liberal agenda.
Yeah, no, it's like how when you talk to people about, well, you do realize that the Democrats were the party of the KKK and stuff like that. They were like, oh no, man, every time anything ever has happened bad in history, the parties had flipped just before that. So we've actually always been the good guys no matter what. And I'm like, well, you see, it's the people who write the headlines and the people who use those headlines as confirmation. That's how those things work. It's kind of like how when World War II ended, people in Germany, like the generals in Germany, they were all executed for war crimes, probably likely so, and probably for good reason. But keep in mind that we killed upwards of 2 million Japanese people with bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Who was put to death for the war crimes of America? Nobody. They were given medals, bruh. So it's the victor gets to determine who was the good guys and who gets to die in the situation. Holly Movie Star says Romans 3:10-18 perfectly describes Canada's own. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. One orange boy from a rainbow night, and we're almost halfway to Naked Snake already. Hot diggity damn. Look at that. We're making moves, boys. We're making waves. Making waves, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. Go back to chat here. You are the other strong opinion says, so you must die. The only debate tactic they have, they truly believe that, like Thanos, is fine. Well, I've talked about this before, and I had Art yell at me over because he said I was using the wrong word. But you know, a lot of people they think what they're doing is pure and just and good, and that's their belief structure. That's their ideology, right? Their ideology is good. Their ideology is perfect. That's and it's for the betterment of other people, right? And they see the other side, i.e., conservatives, as evil and horrible, and therefore death is a reasonable means to end to get them out of the way because their belief is for the better good. So they think death is totally fine. That's why you'll never see really conservatives you know, praising death and praising all these things, but you'll see people all the time on the other side. They're like, hell yeah, brother.
It's like that age old question that if you had a time machine, what would you do? And you know, like the age old answer was I'd go back in time and kill Hitler so that the Holocaust doesn't happen. Kind of goes hand in hand with what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. Firebombing were in Tokyo, Hiroshima, and Nagasaki. Yeah, all those places are in Japan. Black says Cody. It's Cody the Zionist. I to be honest, I don't know what that is exactly. I just know the word. But I would imagine it's like loyal to Israel or something. I don't know anything about Israel. I've never been there.
Oh, important caveat though, like going back in time and killing Hitler, that's different because you know what Hitler's going to do. People are making assumptions about the evilness of this person or that person. Charlie Kirk, was Charlie Kirk going to cause, a Holocaust or like, a mass killing event? Like no one knows. So killing him now doesn't make sense. It's no longer justified.
Well, it's presentism. So there's a term called presentism that I think everybody should get familiar with. This term presentism is using your modern 2025 morals that you agree with and applying them across the board to everything that's happened in the past. For example, people were like, I made a joke post the other day about how Elvis Presley is my grandfather, right? I say that all the time. It's obviously a joke. So
he could be though.
Could be, but so of course somebody comes crawling to the post to call Elvis Presley like a PDF because he married a 14-year-old girl or something, or I think, or was dating a 14-year-old girl. I don't know the lore. And I'm like, well, keep in mind that the times before, like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, these things were extremely commonplace. I mean, extremely commonplace. And that being said, you're applying your current morals. Do I agree today that we should marry a 14? No. Or date a 14-year-old? No. No, obviously not. But applying my current morals to everything that's ever happened in the past. Keep in mind, slavery was completely normal and commonplace all over the world a couple hundred years ago. It's very easy to say now, when it's already been defeated and been banned and it's gone, at least in the West, since now all of it's gone. It's very easy to say, well, yeah, I agree and I would have done the same thing. It's very easy to say that because you're applying your current morals after that's all happened and been determined to be evil. You're applying your current morals to say it's bad because it's easy. So it's presentism. A lot of people fall victim to this.
And I feel like that's a really important point for the future too. Like, so, morals are there's no like just and perfect moral compass. Everything is dependent on what everybody around you at the time thinks is okay. Like that's what's so wrong with the human moral compass. It's not consistent. So the things that people think on a wide scale are correct and good today might be abhorrent years from now. I mean, it keeps going, right?
Yeah, 100%. I was thinking about that the other day.
Giving children trans hormones.
Yeah. So I was thinking about that today, where I'm like, the things you're wearing or the things you're believing or certain things you're doing might in 50 years be absolutely abhorrent. Yes. And in 50 years, everyone's going to agree, yeah, that was terrible. If I could go back in time, I would have changed that. But at the time, you think it's completely moral and totally normal, right? You need to apply your morals to what's happening now and stop applying them to like Egypt and World War I and II and how great you would have been. Because to be completely fair, all these people that jumped on and took the vaccine as hard as possible because their daddy said so, or the government said so, or a commercial said so, or their friends threatened them or intimidated them, saying they're going to kill their grandparents or whatnot. All those people that willingly took the jab and took like 4 more boosters, and we're going to talk about that because there's some interesting FDA stuff happening right now. But all those people that did that willy-nilly and was spreading the news like it was a religion, all of those people in Germany would have been members of the Nazi Party. Every single one of them would have been members. Now, today, if you ask them, they'd be like, no, that's evil. They're evil. Yeah, but back then, you likely would have been right along with them because it was normal and commonplace and the approved thing to do at the time.
Can we talk about how rare it is for there to be such a fast turnaround on being wrong? Like, so, everybody that had reservations about getting the shot were just absolutely hounded for putting everybody else in danger and not just doing what they were told. And now it's coming out that, those shots were potentially dangerous. Yeah. Right. And so that is really rare in history for there to be such a quick turnaround. Like how long did it take us to realize that, babies shouldn't immediately get the hepatitis vaccination, like right after being born? I mean, that took decades, right?
Well, there's so much money in big pharma, and I think there was such a big pushback from a lot of people around COVID that one of the really strange things about COVID is, Black Americans tend to lean left a lot, right? Especially Black women, but Black Americans were the least demographic that actually got the COVID vaccine. Like they were not about that shit. They knew, you know what I'm saying? And everyone else should have known. 1 out of 2 million children will develop myocarditis. 1 out of 40 that have the shot will. Children. That is a confirmed thing now. And the FDA is going through it right now and finding out some very disturbing stuff. And they just pushed it through and treated it like a religion because Moderna and Pfizer and all these companies stood to make so much money. And then suddenly you have politicians eating French fries saying you're going to get free fries, bro, if you get the shot. You have politicians in the West saying you can't go to funerals, you can't go anywhere, you have to mask, you have to be a good person and do your part. And then the next day there was a video of them partying at a celebrity party with like 8 people dancing and grinding on them with no mask on. It's because they don't believe that. There's a very, very big reason as to why Congress and politicians, when they made the federal mandate for all federal employees to get the COVID vaccine, that was federally mandated across the U.S. Guess who was exempt? Congress and politicians, all exempt. They didn't have to get it. Very interesting, right? Why? That's very strange. Almost like they knew that there could be issues. And also, you can't sue these companies for 75 years. By the way, keep that in mind. They threw that in there for everybody. Oh my gosh.
Longer than 75 years?
It was 75.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 75 because they'll all be dead and they won't care. So it doesn't matter, you know. Jalsbury says the Tuskegee study hasn't been forgotten by Black Americans. Oh, yeah. I was going to say that, but I didn't. But yeah, you know, you're right there. Billy with an orange boy. Billy's going to be all the super chats tonight. My boy over here. Billy with an orange boy getting us to a rainbow night. Says, for the rainbow night, I think getting married at 18 or 20 is too early. Getting tired of each other after a year or two. If they get married at age, I'm glad I never took to go. Yeah, no, dude, that was me. I also got married young, and I thought it was going to all work out. And then one day it just stopped. And I was like, oh, I didn't think I was going to be that person. But hey, man.
What's actually is really interesting is that arranged marriages tend to last longer, and usually they start at a pretty young age, right? So like in a lot of cultures they do arranged marriages and they start 18 to 20, and they last. And the reason is because it's a radical commitment. It's one of those things we're missing nowadays.
Yeah, well, people don't commit to anything anymore. They don't commit to dieting, Big Mike. Oh shit, sorry.
You have to commit to finishing your show you're watching because there's going to be another one.
I hope he's still in here. I just like to shit on Big Mike. It's fun.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, me and Jesse, we often gossip about Big Mike. It's fun. No, people can't commit to stuff, man. And the reason is because everything's so self-gratifying. You can get instant information from Google, and now with AI, it's instantaneous. It is. You can get information so damn fast where you used to have to wait an entire day and go pick up the paper, or a week. That's how long it took. And then 100 years before that, you wouldn't know that the country was in a war until a month later. You wouldn't know these things. Now you can get information so fast, and we had a whole generation grow up in that. I was right after it. I got the internet at 13. Got DSL at 14, played Halo 2, and I was starting to surf the web. I had dial up a little bit and was fucking around before that. But I did all these things. And now the new generation, they don't have that. My ex-wife was a couple years younger than me. And, you grow up with all this instant access to communication or information. And then when you run into a spot in your relationship where things are getting a little spicy and you're kind of feeling weird and uneasy and you're going through a phase and you don't know how to tackle it. So what's the first thing you do? You do what you do with everything else. You hit the X button on the app and go to your next app. That's what you do. The app crashed, so I'm going to close it out instead of trying to figure it out or troubleshoot it. And that's what people do. So they don't try to work on their relationships anymore, and it's over.
That and problem solving. So it's so great that you could just Google anything you need to know the answer to. And that works for a lot of things in life. But what that doesn't work for are complex issues or, complex learning. So, in an age where you could just Google and know things, your muscles of reasoning and logic are out of use for a lot.
Yeah, and it's like a
you have to figure it out on your own.
It's a muscle you need to train.
Yeah,
and they're not training that muscle anymore. It's like a brain teaser almost. You used to could be able to Google shit and you could research. You can't, now people just see the AI response, which is really wrong all the time.
Oh my God. You can ask the same question a couple of different ways and get all the different answers.
It's crazy. No, I've hit the Google, and it gave me an AI response for some kind of program, or like I'm trying to set up some kind of new device on my computer, and it will say go to this and click this option, and like the website doesn't even have that option, and I'm like, what is this?
Oh my God,
It's
it
just
pisses me off. I'm
it's
like,
just
I would have rather just figured it out on my own at that point, like struggle through it.
It's all wrong. Art the Clown says the new generation doesn't search for information. They believe the information that's fed to them on TikTok. There's no critical thinking. You know what's even worse about that, Art? You know what's even worse? The worst part about that is TikTok. They don't even look for like a government TikTok or a politician or somebody that's researched or a journalist TikTok, which all would be sucky anyway. They just believe it's like a random girl, and she's like, you know what just happened? Trump passed a law to enslave blacks, and then people just believe it. You'll see the comments, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. Like they don't even they just, oh wow, that sounds like something that would happen. You know what I'm saying?
She's pretty. I believe her.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ben Togel says, how's Camelot scoring these hot chicks? I'm handsome. I don't know if you realize this. I'm a handsome man. Okay, Ben, come on. Come on. I'm in good shape. I've lost almost 30 pounds, bro. Come on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. We're going to cover old Tim Walz. I'm starting to really like Tim Walz, but not for the reasons you think. I'm liking Tim Walz because he's such a goofy goober. He's just flooping around, right? She's flooping. So he talks about how manly he is, and I'm like, bro, just don't talk about this. Say anything else but how manly you are. And he always says the same shit, like, I work on cars. I'm like, bro, is that what you think masculinity is? Art will tell you what masculinity is. We've talked about masculinity. It has nothing to do with if you can fix cars. Okay. I'm sure there's an effeminate guy out there that floats around and he's like, oh my God, and he's zesty and totally cool. And he also knows how to build a carburetor, right? But he's not super masculine. What does that have to do with masculinity? I can build a car. Okay, whatever, get real. So look at this video right here. This is Tim Walz and Gavin Newsom, who Gavin Newsom just said today that we need more trans children. He said that in an interview today. We need more trans children. I'm like, what the fuck, Gavin? You're running for president, man. Don't start going there anymore. Like we got to put that behind us. At least if you want to win anyway. So here's what Tim Walz said today.
But I think this notion of toxicity in masculinity needs to be separated. And I think it's been conflated. And I think we're going to have to work on that a little bit. And I think there is a crisis.
I think some of us scare them. I think I scare them a little bit why they spend so much time on it. No, I'm serious, because I can fix a truck. They know I'm not bullshitting on this. Yeah. I'm not putting this in people.
I can fix a truck, he says. You know I can fix a truck, brother. I can fix a truck, so therefore I'm a man. I'm a man.
That's all I need to know.
For one, I bet he can't fix a truck. And also, what does that mean to fix a truck? It sounds like when somebody's trying to say something about a subject matter and they just say a thing. I could change a tire on what? Do it. Nah, I'm tired. You know, it's like when your buddy's like, I could beat you 1v1 at Halo 2. And you're like, well, let's do it. And he's like, nah, I'm tired, brother. Okay, I'm not shocked, right? Oh, I can fix a damn car. Bro, what are you doing? Masculinity, like Art says, masculinity is a display of character. It's stoicism through hard times. Okay. I'll tell you a good example. There was a politician who I think he was the speaker. I think he was the Speaker of the House. No, it's not the Speaker of the House. He was the press secretary for some president. I don't remember if it was Obama or Bush. And his wife was killed in a car accident that morning. And he was standing in front of the podium and people were like sitting there asking him questions. And he was like, so just letting you know, my wife was killed in a car accident. I'm here to do my job. If you have any questions about that, ask them now. And he did it in a very stoic manner because it's his job and he's there and he grieves in his time and grieves after. But he's tackling it in the most stoic way possible and doing what he needs to do because he has accountability and he has obligations to do that. Now that's a high level of masculinity. I probably wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. But that's a great example of somebody that's extremely stoic and is exhibiting a ton of masculinity in the moment by getting through something that's very, very life-altering and pushing through it. You know,
I can fix a truck is like a caricature of
exactly. And that's what I mean. Like, he's like, I'm masculine, I can fix a truck. It's like, that's a character. That's like when somebody puts on a wig and they have a 5 o'clock shadow on and they're like, I'm doing womanhood, and they put a pink tutu on, and they start dancing around and saying, "I love Barbies." Ha ha ha. I'm like, you are acting like a 9-year-old. That's not womanhood. You're acting like what you think a 9-year-old girl acts like. That's not what women act like. Yeah. Women act the same, relatively speaking. They just deal with stress differently. And they got fat asses sometimes, which is really cool. So it's a complete misinterpretation of what masculinity actually is, in my opinion. I can fix him. Hugs the truck, hugs it. But that's what he does. No, like, how can you pretend to be stoic and masculine, and then you go on TV almost in tears because somebody drove by your house and called you a retard? He did that. He was like, somebody drove by my house and called me a retard, and it's just unbelievable. And I'm like, he's like, it's a derogatory term that hurts our special needs kids. And I'm like, for one, it's not. And two, you are a retard, Tim Wall. You know what I'm saying? He is. Because what is a retard? A retard is somebody that's being a dumbass. It's not somebody that's mentally handicapped. No one goes up, unless they're like an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old in the 90s in middle school. You don't go up to somebody that's, mentally challenged and struggling, and you get called that. When I was in school, it was in the 2000s, and we had 2 mentally challenged kids, and everyone was so sweet to them. Yeah. Now, obviously, that's not. This is anecdotal, but that's what happens, man. Like, people try to take care of these people. And you know what I'm saying? Tim Walsh is like, it's our kids, bro. They always say that shit. Macho is weakness, masculinity is strength through service. Based. Make sure you guys like the stream, please, in honor of the Naked Snake goal. We are almost halfway there. Halfway there. We're at 187 out of 500, up against a streak of 544. Every super chat helps a lot. After YouTube wrecked my ass. PS2 Chiper with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. He's starting to train after Derek Cuda. Thank you, bud.
I would like to continue to have a roof over my head.
Oh, don't start begging. They're going to fucking yell at me. How dare you beg? It's like, look, can we get some support for the silliness? Come on. In the words of the great DSP. All right. Anyways, let's move on from Tim Walls. I can only take so much of Tim Walls. But I have something very satisfying for you guys. So we all
cake.
Nope. I wish it was cake in a month from now. But I worked retail for 13 years. I encountered dozens, if not hundreds, of Karens, and I do take a lot of pleasure in seeing them get absolutely nuked into orbit. And that's we're about to see this at the airport. And you can tell it's a slightly overweight lady with glasses on that's white every time. Something about them. There's something in their blood. They just got to do some madness. Look at her. She's ready to fight. She's coming.
Oh, God.
Here she comes.
You got to walk the belly out.
Yeah, she got her gut out, bro. She looks like freaking Big Mike. She's coming after you. All right, that's the last one, Big Mike. I'm sorry.
She got guts, that's for sure.
She's got
a lot of them.
She's got guts. I see them. She got so much guts that it's hanging, bro. Come on. Here it comes, brother. Here it comes. Okay. Oh, no. Here he comes. Look at her. She's about to get laid out, dude. Here we go.
I like how that policeman.
Oh, listen to them cheer. Oh, he's pushing her. Oh, he's fucking her up. You get her face on her. Oh my God, look at him. He is all the body weight. Oh, damn. They reckon her.
That's kind of rough. I don't know.
Not satisfying. It's not rough. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I mean, what happened? I want to know the story.
I want to know what happened. What's the details?
Yeah.
You know what the details is? Her plane got delayed. That's what the detail is.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that's what it is. All my planes delayed.
Like, grabs that random guy. I don't know. Was it a girl or a guy?
It was a lady. It's like my bag was 10 pounds over the limit. I didn't get my ass kicked.
The lady like slapped her 6-month-old crying ass baby or something.
Who gives a shit? No, like, that's good. You should do that. No, I think the thing is, if you find yourself being one of these people that act out and you're psycho, okay, usually at retail workers, don't do it at the airport, because the airport they're gonna lay you out. All right, that's the place you don't do.
Wild West.
No, they will tackle your ass because you're a threat.
Yeah,
you're past security now, brother. All right, you about to get slapped. You'll always see like a group. You ever seen that video of there's like 50 people at the airport and they're just like fist fighting? And I'm like, well, you're all going to jail. Not at the airport, boys. Do it at the Whataburger, not the airport. Okay, in and out. Security guy was definitely from the
parking lot, another popular place to show your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, you could get some Burnett's vodka for like $8. and a whole liter of that shit. Take a few shots, start fist fighting.
Yeah.
Shade Fire says security guy was definitely from the South. That was some quality hog time. Oh my word. Oh my God. Oh, they fantasize about being oppressed. I don't even want to go there. I do want to. I kind of want to pull up some of the clips from the Nick Fuentes stuff, but oh my God, they talk.
Are you saying you think she was really wet?
Oh Jesus. Anyways, so God, so they're that'll be a $10 super chat. Everybody, thank you. No. Yeah, I fucking lost my train of thought, bro.
You're welcome.
You fucked me up. Why would you say something like that? God.
They're just like sliding across the floor, trying to apprehend her. Like,
why can't I get my hands on her? She's so slippery.
Why is she so slippery?
Okay. Oh my God. No, so it's no, okay. So Nick Fuentes, they got into the him and Piers Morgan got on the subject matter of women, and Nick Fuentes is like, they're terrible. And he's like, they want to be beat up. They want to be treated poorly. And which I think there's an element of truth to that. Not literally, but like women want to be treated equally. Like, you ever notice how like one of your guy friends will simp really hard and act weird and strange around girls? And the girls are not either they're not into it or they get cheated on, right? They'll cheat on them. They'll cheat on that guy. But they'll always go for the guy that's just like, hey, what's up, bitch tits? And like, you want to go, where do you want to eat? And she's like, I want to get some McDonald's. It's like, well, we're not fucking getting McDonald's. We're going to get something else. You know, they just want to be treated like they're one of the guy friends. Like, and by guy friends, I mean just normal. Treat them like a human being. And girls dig that. And I think a lot of women that don't dig that or say they don't dig that, or men that see that kind of behavior, they're like, oh, they think women should be treated differently. And I treat women how I treat men, the exact same way. All right. If my bro has a headache, like Rakin, if Rakin Knight's on the couch and he has a headache and he's feeling bad, I'll come up and rub his back. You know what I'm saying? Kiss him on the ear and shit. That's how you treat your boy.
Wait, what's happening here?
That's what you do. You treat your boys with love and kindness. And no, but women like to be treated normally, and I think a lot of people perceive that as negative or being mean to them. But Nick Fuentes gave out the crazy statistic that 67% of women have grape fantasies. I was like, oh fuck. I talked to
I am 60% of women.
Who isn't? No, Tara Badcock told me she had that.
So I feel like it's part of this thing. Like, you know, like when you grow up as a child, I think a lot of us in this generation, we got our butts whooped, right? So you learn that, you know, when you can't control your emotions and you're throwing a tantrum, you get regulated. Someone else regulates you. They spank you.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we crave oppression, I guess. I don't know. Like we crave
not oppression.
I'm a feminist, I swear.
Wrong word.
We crave you know, somebody to help us regulate like our parents regulated us.
Yes, daddy issues.
We
They
want to
yearn.
be spanked.
They yearn for the minds.
We yearn for the spankings, the belt. We yearn for the belt.
Yeah, dude. No, that's just how it is. That's women, man. They just want to be treated. No, but when I was talking to Tara about this was years ago. I was like, the issue is the guy that's climbing in your window to give you a thrashing, this random dude in the fantasy. He looks like Chris Hemsworth in your fantasy. You know, he's got long golden hair and abs and shit, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, that's not what's going to happen. It's going to be a scary motherfucker that hasn't bathed in like 6 days. That's on meth, right? So, Justin says she was wet as fuck. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you for your goal, boy. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Appreciate you. We're closing in on Naked Snake. Every super chat helps so much. I appreciate you guys. Look at that, 197 out of 500. We're hitting it. We're going hard. We're having a good time. Thank you so much, Justin, for your goal, boy. You are the man. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. It helps because I'm still negative on the YouTube end, and it's killing my ass. So I appreciate that. YouTube announced that they're going full in on AI. The CEO said they're going to utilize AI in all their tools. And I'm like, great, we're all fucked. They deleted yet another 2 channels that I saw today that had $10,000 payouts on the 21st, and then it went to 0 because YouTube's keeping the money. It's crazy shit out there, man. It's crazy shit. So thank you guys for all your super chats to help me get out from under the goofy ass rock. It helps your boy. It's Christmas time. It helps your boy out. Thank you guys. Don't give them to Cecil. Give them to me. Cecil does not deserve them. He does not deserve them. All right. So next is the shocking studies that have come out about the COVID-19 vaccine. Here we go.
Give me
Yeah.
my prognosis, doc.
Yeah. She got vaccinated because she's a bitch.
Well, they were threatening to fire me, and I was like, I've gambled over worse.
This is, see, masculinity. We were talking about this. She's got no masculinity. She couldn't stand up to the man.
Nah.
So she's
I'm
like,
gonna
"How
go
do I
with
get-"
the flow.
He's like, how do I get out? Look at him.
Also, I have no self-esteem, so I don't really stand up for myself. So,
So I
does that sound normal, or do we have a busted pipe downstairs and we're about to drown?
It always makes that noise when
Okay.
the air turns on. It's only in this room you hear it. Ben Toggle says, so super chat Cody, it goes the YouTube. It goes towards my negative balance. YouTube already took my money, so I'm just dying. I just skip mortgages now. It's fine. It's totally fine.
You're allowed to skip 3. It's fine.
It's totally fine. Don't need to worry about that at all. All right. Next up, we got the COVID. So landmark studies shocking the world and telling everybody what we already knew. 2 landmark studies encompassing 8.7 million people, not 1,000, not 2,000, not 100 sample size, 8.7 million people found that COVID-19 vaccines increase your risk of 7 major cancers: breast cancer by 54%, bladder 62%, lung cancer 53%, prostate 69%, thyroid 35%, gastric 34%, and colorectal 35%, all explained by mRNA 17 oncogenic mechanisms.
So you're saying I should just unalive myself now?
Yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. There's no path forward, you know. It's pretty scary shit. And Solomon Bra says pure blood's vindicated once again. Pat yourself on the back if you curved the COVID vaccines. Yeah, I'm hoping at some point that they pay me for my splooge.
Aren't those spike proteins like passed down to your children too?
Probably. It's my idea behind it. When politicians started getting really weird about it, offering to pay you, give you French fries, I was like, this is population culling, right? That's what this is. It's population control, mind control. That's what I thought it was. But stuff is crazy. I mean, you saw like a year or two after COVID vaccines were introduced, there was like professional athletes just falling over dead on the field. What was it? It was soccer, I think, right? Like FIFA, I believe, where maybe it was all sports, but they said in the previous year they had like 6 deaths of people dying from like weird causes, and the next year it was like 1,100 or 600 or something. Like athletes that died just randomly had heart attacks, you know? So yeah, man, it's happening. It's very spooky shit. And hopefully I don't ever have to worry about it because I didn't take it. I survived. I got out from under that garbage. Basketball, Carlos. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Tristan said I got the non-MRA. Fuck, I can never say it. The non-mRNA Johnson & Johnson shot. I'm not saying I'm proud, but I'm thankful I didn't get the mRNA bullshit. Yeah, that shit's spooky, man. It's very, very spooky stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, like after all of the shocking shit started coming out, everybody was like, well, actually, it was Trump. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. It was Trump. Yeah, except it was totally not Trump that tried to get OSHA to make it mandated across the entire U.S. for every single job. Yeah, that wasn't Trump. That was Biden. And it did not pass, luckily, because that's insanity. Absolutely fucking insanity. You have to get a experimental shot to be able to even work on American soil. No, thank you. That is insane shit. I'm glad I avoided it. Bookmarks. Thank God. Here's another one. We got another one. We got another one for yourself. The Karens are running wild. They're running amok. I just love how I have these randomly bookmarked. No boosters, Shalifi. Good. Thanks to the Supreme Court. Thank God to that. Is that Dan? Dan Robertson says, just to bring it back to Mr. Waltz, I once saw 2 handicapped kids fighting each other in high school all over who was more retarded than the other. Oh my gosh. It's like WrestleMania.
Is that recorded somewhere?
Could you imagine? That should be a movie. That would be a hilarious movie. They just have like a big fucking, like they have a ring and everything and a big like a media event away.
I mean, they already have Down with Love. I mean, it can't really get much worse.
Down with Love was fucked up. I loved it. It was so good, but it was like fucked up.
It was hard.
It was definitely somebody probably should have got arrested for making that show, but it was entertaining.
Yes.
Because it's like that one lady's like, have you ever had sex, to the like one girl with Down syndrome? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, do you know what sex is? What is sex? And she's like, like hugging.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh
gosh.
my God.
It's like, I don't know. I don't think anybody should go out of this world without, experiencing sex.
Sure.
But at the same time, they're like, 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's a little
they're
innocent.
They're very happy people. Like they're
Yeah.
always so happy about everything. And I'm like, that's nice. I wish I could be happy about anything. Oh my God. Hey, Ben says, go get yourself a beer, you two. Oh, damn. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you. Close it in. We're almost halfway to Naked Snake. Well, Ben's jumping on the pile tonight. Thank you, Ben.
Can't wait to drink beer again.
Oh my God, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to drink. It's going to be in January when I drink. So I got a little while to go. I'm almost to 170. So once I get 170, I'm going to be like pretty happy. I think I'll probably hit it in 2 weeks. And then I'm going to have another 3 weeks left. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Go to 165, I guess. Silence do dogoon do good says, sup Cam, is this the famous PDH? This is the famous PDH. Yes, sir. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for all your love. That was actually not an American boy. It was something else. So it was actually a little bit more. We are $1 higher. Look at that.
Ooh.
$1 whole. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. So here's here's another lady that thought it would be a good idea to slap a police officer.
Oh.
I don't know why anybody does this. I'll never understand why people do this. They just slap police officers and then they are shocked that the police officer beats the shit out of them after that. You know what I'm saying? So literally self-defense, right?
From getting shit-faced off $2 pitchers of beers to getting shit-faced from getting her face smacked into the ground. And ironic.
There's always this like look of complete shock when they get taken down like this.
Oh no, she got the crying face on.
Immediately crying. I'm like, yeah, you just slapped a police officer, ma'am. They're gonna beat your ass. That's like, they should teach you that in school. They should teach you how to balance your checkbook, teach you about loans and mortgages and interest rate and how to build credit. And they need to teach you to not slap police officers. That should be the third thing. Class, we're going to teach you a lesson today. And then have one kid, like maybe the little nerdy kid, come up and be like, slap this guy.
And some people
then they
might
beat
think
his ass.
that's excessive force, but here's the reason why they do that. They have to nip it in the bud immediately. If they do some like medium response to being slapped in the face, it could become like a full-on fist fight and it could start involving other citizens. So that's the reason they go full bore as soon as something like that happens.
Yeah, dude, for real. I know. Now I don't know how I'd react though. There's like, I can think of situations like if we were walking down the street and you accidentally like bumped into a cop and then he fucking slapped you like as you walked by. Yeah, I'd fucking throw hands immediately.
I mean that person literally like slapped his face.
Yeah,
so, you know.
No,
like,
I mean if you just bumped it, if you slapped. Oh, I'm sorry, you bumped into a cop, and he like was a psycho and just like rear back and backhand you. Yeah, I'm throwing hands and I'm probably dying.
Yeah,
We're gonna die today, boys. But what the fuck are you doing, brother? Going to jail. So yeah, and then I'd be fighting that in courts for years.
She's blending in with the carpet. It's quite strange, honestly. But anyways, the cop's like, you wanted equal rights? Well, bonus, you got equal fights instead. Let's take a quick look at the replay. What the hell was Nadine thinking? People thinking they could put hands on other people and there's gonna be no repercussions, but instead they end up getting a freaking concussion and getting tackled into the depths of this nasty, dirty.
How to treat
Oh my
you.
gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it.
Carpet.
Look at this. Look at this in slow
Thinking
motion.
they can put hands on other people and there's gonna be no repercussions, but instead they end up getting a freaking concussion and getting tackled into the depths of this.
Well, at least he thought about her in the moments of falling. At least he
in
thought
slow
about
motion. It looks less brutal, actually.
Yeah. I always like seeing these things. I have another one queued up for the craziest shit I've ever seen. I've seen so many crazy things, and I just don't know how these things keep happening. Helena says, can we watch something funny? E.g. James Veitch Ducks. What the hell is James Veitch Ducks? What do you think this is, Helena? Entertainment? Okay, this is a serious TV show on the internet, on YouTube. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you for your blue boy. We're a couple red boys away from a Naked Snake night. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well out there. And in the ether. 210, boys. 210 out of 500. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Hey, Big Mike, did you hear when I roasted you? I feel like you didn't because you didn't say anything.
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't in there.
No, I roasted him good. Anyways, I'm not going to repeat the joke, though, because it won't be as funny.
Nighty will comb through and find it. It'll be
He's
fun.
going to go look. What do you say?
Needle in a haystack.
What the motherfuckers. All right. Next is something that's really sad. For you, anyway. It's sad for you. It's Amanda Seyfried.
Aww.
Amanda Seyfried said, I'm not fucking apologizing for calling Charlie Kirk hateful. Keep in mind, the reason she's calling Charlie Kirk hateful is because other people online has posted out of context quotes of like 4 words, and she's determined that means it's hateful. And her other friends also say that. So she's saying it also to increase job opportunity in Hollywood.
Well, let's be honest. Like, being kind is not a philosophy. Like, if someone says something that's truthful and it is perceived as hateful, I mean, that's neither here nor there.
That's wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah. It's funny too, because Jennifer Lawrence just came out and said she doesn't want to talk about politics ever again because no one gives a shit about celebrities' politics and it's not helping anybody. Like, why am I talking about this? I'm an artist. I do film, which is, I feel like that's stretching a little bit, calling yourself an artist when you're an actor. But still, like, she's like, I'm an actor. I have no reason to be saying these things. And all it does is divide people for no reason. She's like, no one wants to hear celebrities talk about politics. And then you have people like Amanda Seyfried, just like, I'm going to get involved because I have a platform. I'm important. No, you're not. You're just narcissistic. And you think you're important because you've been famous since you were a kid. Says, I mean, for fuck's sake, I commented on one thing. I said something that was based in reality, by the way. She's saying it's fact. It's an absolute fact. Absolute actual footage and quotes. Keep in mind, I just said like a 4-letter quote. What I said was pretty damn factual. Yeah. No, it's not. Can you elaborate? No, you're not going to elaborate. Okay. You're not going to elaborate because if you pulled up the actual quotes and you read the entire quote, you would realize, oh, actually I was wrong.
What was her actual comment? And what was she commenting on?
And she said she just said he was hateful.
Mm-hmm.
And what she
didn't like cite any specific thing that he said.
No, what she's talking about is the empathy quote. So right, yeah, Charlie Kirk said empathy. He doesn't believe in empathy, and then people would like take that right there and just post it and say Charlie Kirk says he doesn't believe in empathy, but they leave out
overused word. Yeah.
Well, they leave out the next sentence where he says I believe in sympathy instead because I don't think you can actually understand how another person feels.
Right.
Which is a completely reasonable thing to say. But then people like Amanda Seyfried saw the quote and they're like, he's hateful. Give me a job. Yeah. Give me an acting job. He's hateful. I hate conservatives. Give me a job. All these fake ass rich kids are.
Which is weird because she's really not hurting for work. Like, she literally is filming something with oh my God. The my brain's screwed. A movie is coming out like on my birthday that
has her in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's to preserve future work too.
Yeah.
Right. You'll notice when people start talking about these things and not agreeing, they have to go get a job at a studio that's not one of those studios. Right. It has to be like a conservative studio or they can't work again. Right. A very good example of that is Tim Allen. Tim Allen just said he wasn't a liberal on like a talk show and they canceled his show over it. And he didn't even say anything mean. He was like, he's like, most people in Hollywood are liberal. I'm not really with that. And then they canceled his show for that.
He hit it at a really awful time too. Like it's gotten a lot better since then. It was just like lightning in a bottle. He said that at just the wrong time and there was just enough sway.
Yep, that's how it is. Tim Allen's a real dude. Speaking of real dudes, we are 210 out of 500 for Naked Snake for the 544th show in a row. Thank you guys for helping us keep the streak alive for 4.5 years. We got a lot of time left though, and we're almost halfway. So thank you guys so much. Couple red boys, couple orange boys, pink boys. Help your boy get there. Give him some love. Next up is the craziest shit I've heard in a long time. It's an app called Wiz. So there's an app called Wiz. A lot of you probably have heard about this. The app Wiz is Tinder for kids, exposing kids to predators. Congress must act. A Tinder for kids app, right? Which I assume that means it's an app for kids to find friends. But you know damn well that 48-year-old bald dudes are on there surfing that shit, acting like 13-year-olds, trying to get some strange, and probably murder them because they're gonna know immediately, right? Speaking of murdering them, Billy Hatcher with $100 super chat. Oh my God,
Billy Hatcher, OG.
he's trying to keep the snake streak alive. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Billy. He says, for the snake also, lots of people are way too entitled these days and think they can just fight cops and win against them, but they never do the only thing that Hogtie was missing from the woman squealing like a pig. Oh, she probably was, because we couldn't barely hear the audio. But yeah, I think a lot of people are brought up not being they don't encounter cops ever, because all these these weird Karen white ladies, they grow up in the upper middle class, right? They grow up in the upper middle class in like rural America. And then they get in situations where they're watching TV and they're watching, oh, I hate cops, they're evil, you know, and they're not getting their way. And they start thinking they can act out in front of a cop because they've never been around a cop before. They're not in that life, right? You know, whereas most people that have ever dealt with cops, you know, don't fuck with them, right? When I was growing up, I grew up in the trailer park, bro. Like I remember one time I ran my mouth to a cop when I was like 16 and he fucking snatched my ass up, and that taught me immediately. Thank God for that guy. He taught me that day. He was screaming in my face. His spit was hitting my face, and he had me like grabbed up by my shirt. And I was like, oh my God. So that was the last time I ever said anything out of the way to a cop. Right. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, brother. That gets us 310 out of 500. We're closing in. We just forget that stuff. Check this out. So we're going to pull up the article here. Boop.
When you think about it, though, like a friend finder, like an online friend finder for kids, it does seem like a natural progression of what would happen, considering that all children are like chronically online now. They don't go outside and play with the kids in their neighborhood. They probably don't even know the kids in their neighborhood's names.
No, they don't. They just play Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely different time. When I was growing up, I would ride my bike down the dirt road and I would see another kid would be riding the other way. And then that guy was my friend for 20 years.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
Yeah.
I literally met one of my friends. I was riding my bike down the dirt road on my main road. And I get halfway down the road and another kid is riding his bike towards me. And he was like, hey, and I was like, hey, and we were just talking. He's like, do you like this video game? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you want to go play it? And I'm like, yeah. And I went to his house and just played video games with him. And then we were friends into our 30s, you know? So those things happen. And now that doesn't happen. That's gone.
Yeah.
That's completely gone. You're going to public school, you're getting slapped around. It's just not a thing. It's very sad. But anyways, let's pull up this article about the Wiz. It says an app called Wiz has been making headlines lately for connecting minors with predators. Shocking. Many have described the app as Tinder for kids. It's the same purpose of perusing profiles to find someone you like. In other words, connecting with online strangers. But unlike Tinder, the app targets both teens and adults. Whoa! Oh my God. Wait, adults are allowed on this?
Weird.
There's no way that's true. Okay. Well, the result of the app, a 12-year-old girl beating up with a supposed 14-year-old boy that connected with on Wiz, only to discover the boy was an adult male who assaulted her. God.
So
Jesus.
nothing different than any other platform, really.
Yeah, but there should be no platform where you can meet up or meet people that a 12-year-old's on. Right.
Yeah, there shouldn't be. Right.
That's absolute insanity. That's unbelievable. It says an 8th grader was being abused by a 27-year-old man, then finding out she was the only one of the several underage girls he had groomed through Wiz. An 11-year-old girl was being assaulted by a U.S. Marine she met on Wiz. All this in the last year, and there's many more cases. As reports of the Wiz facilitating child abuse continues to pile up, something must change with the app itself and more broadly when it comes to online child safety. Just a few years back, the National Center for Sexual Exploitation urged app stores to remove Wiz on the account of the rampant exploitation occurring on the platform. Within 36 hours, both Google Play and App Store agreed. Later on, Wiz was reinstated with what appeared to be a number of new safety tools. As time went by, however, it became abundantly clear that the Wiz was not safe. It continued with reports of exploitations weren't convincing enough. Although Wiz claims to have robust age verification, a 50-year-old man said he was able to create an account as a 15-year-old girl. How? Because even though the age verification tech flagged the man's profile for review, he said the Wiz moderators went ahead and approved it within minutes. Now, at this point, the app should just be banned immediately. That's number one. At this point, ban the app. But what they should have done is made it to where minors can't use the app. How Australia did this. Now they did it in a poor way, but they did it. This is definitely something that needs to happen in America. I'm not for online censorship, unless it's Reddit. But I'm not for online censorship. But I don't think anybody under 16 should be on social media.
Well, here's the thing though, like, so when you turn 15 and a half, you get your learner's permit and you have an ID. And so that's, a lot of websites and things, or, for anything, you have to prove you're an adult to participate in something. But what about when you need to prove that you're a child to participate in something? So like, I feel like it would make sense if children, when they're becoming the age where they're allowed to be online and a little bit unsupervised, like maybe, from the age of 10 to, until they get their learner's permit, there should be some sort of underage ID for verification purposes. And that's not going to be foolproof, obviously. I mean, like, adult IDs aren't foolproof, but it would at least be something.
I just think if
you still have to adapt to this day and age. I know ideally, like, children would not be online unsupervised, but that's just not realistic.
Look, okay, so I don't think there should be ID verification for porn, right? A lot of people like agree with that or disagree with it now. And the reason I say that is because when I was 11, 12, 13, in the trailer park, there was the one kid that had the VHSs and we all watched it and we're like, oh, so that's like, I think that's finding out stuff yourself through like curiosity is kind of like, that's the way you grow up. That's childhood. Now,
yes, I did that too, but no.
as far as like online apps where they can meet people, that's way different, right? So,
I don't know. So like showing your genitals to a child is illegal, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't really condone children watching porn unless they, like you said, they struggle and find it the old-fashioned way, like we did. Like that's, that's
did you watch porn growing up?
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that it was the best thing for me either. Like, I don't know.
Daddy.
I don't think it's good for children.
I'll never forget the first time that my friend popped in a VHS and dude walked out. It was like a girl in a pool, and she like gets out and she got fat titties, but she had a bikini on, and dude just like drops his drawers and has like an erect pee-pee. And I don't think I had ever seen an erect pee-pee at this point. And I was like, oh my God. I like couldn't believe it. I was like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
And then shit started happening, and I was like, I can't fucking believe this.
I completely like hooped the family computer watching porn, and everybody knew it was me, but no one wanted to call me out on it. And so like we were just sitting around at the kitchen table one day, and my stepdad was like, someone's been watching porn on the computer and it needs to stop because it keeps crashing. And it was me, obviously.
Yeah, damn you, daughter. How could you? Otto Ramel, by the way, with $100 super chat. Oh my God.
Hey, Otto.
It's Fight Milk on the menu because we have a lot of time left, and we're like 30 away from fucking Nigga Snake. That's insane. Thank you, Otto. He says much better view with your co-host. We love you, Otto. We miss you, man. I do. I legitimately. I'm like praying for Daytona to work out and for things to fall into place because there's a lot of contract stuff being negotiated, and it's just taking forever. Like it probably always does. It always does. And I'm just like, man, I really want Daytona to just happen so I can hang out with Otto, man. Hang out with my boy Jeff and Otto. Thank you, Otto. I love you, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your Red Boy. You are the man.
If you got any more cool shots of what do you call it, like long-term exposure shots where you leave your camera set up of the sky to catch nebulas or whatever. If you have any cool new shots of that, send them to Cody so I can see them.
Yeah, he showed us some stuff, didn't he? Like
yeah.
I remember that.
It's cool.
Thank you, Otto. We love you, man. We appreciate you so much, dude. You are the man. And also, don't forget Billy Hatcher coming in strong with a pink boy. Almost beating Cecil in viewers tonight. Almost. It's hard to beat Cease. Thank you, Billy. I love you. He says, Wiz, sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm sure it's already happened. I'm sure there's been class action lawsuits, but they just pay it off, right? This is just Facebook, but worse. My God. What regard made this app? I feel bad for the kids these days. They have the worst apps imaginable. I didn't even have apps. I just fucking hung out with my friends, and every so often I'd see a porn, like a Playboy magazine or a Maxim. That was a good one.
I mean, AOL and MSN Messenger and MySpace were the early day predator platforms, so we definitely experienced that.
Yeah, well,
I did.
I made a MySpace at like I think I was 16 or 17. I was 17 when I made a MySpace, 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy. And then Facebook came along. No, dude, I remember it was a wild ass time. It was a wild ass time. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you so much. But no, we had VHS and Maxim and like Playboy maybe. And I remember for my 16th birthday, my mom got me a Playboy magazine, which I still have over here that I can't show.
What was that roulette website? Where like
Chat Roulette, Omegle, and all those, they all disappeared eventually because there was just dudes like showing their penises to little girls.
Yeah, I saw a lot of penises.
Yeah, I remember. I remember perusing the site, and you would have to just skip the penises. There were so many penises. It was basically penis roulette.
You'd press the button, and then someone's would pop up, and they'd be doing something ridiculous, like monkey braining you, or like
like goatsies, get goatsy in your ass. No, but yeah, we had those, and for my 16th birthday, my mom got me a Playboy signed by Holly Doro on the like fold out, like centerfold fold out of her ass cheeks, and she signed it and said, "Happy 16th birthday, Cody, Holly Doro." And it's because her brother, Holly Doro's brother, worked with my mom at the same place she worked at. And they got it for me. And I was like, that's badass. I still have it, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. Holly Movie Star says, was introduced to Korn because VHS said Rambo. Oh, no. This isn't Rambo. This is Hambo. Oh, God. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Billy.
Was it Rambo themed?
Rambo themed. He had a bandana on and a John Abs.
Oh, low key. So my grandfather passed away, and I recently went up to North Carolina to go through some of my grandmother's things too, because she's offloading stuff. Because she got a lot of stuff, and eventually she's not going to be here either. And I was going through the garage, and I found my grandfather's porn stash, and it is like all old school VHSs and magazines. So I definitely took that.
Oh, hell yeah. Billy says, I rarely use social media these days. I hardly go on Facebook these days either. I couldn't get into Korn. It wasn't my thing. I never used my couldn't get into Korn. Billy, you lie, motherfucker. What's up, Epic Mike? How you doing? They drew first come. Rambo first come. Rambone first come. There you go.
Oh no.
Rambone first come. There you go. Oh my God. That's imperfect. Thank you. Art says it was a rite of passage to find your way to smuggle porn mags and VHS tapes for adolescent guys. I'm all for it. I'm definitely not for interacting with Uncle Chester on the internet. Yeah, dude. I remember going to my grandma's house, and my uncle lived there for a short period of time. He had a box of VHSs, and I would find the ones without a label. That was the trick. No label, pop it in. One of them was Black Widow. It was like an old movie called Black Widow, and she was just naked a lot, and I was like, based. That was the regular for me. So good time. Absolutely good time. Oh my God. What, Katie? Oh my God.
That's strange.
I
used to use a toothbrush or
oh my God. All right.
My cell phone. I just put it on like the vibrate setting.
Okay, everybody. We don't have to describe these things.
Why not?
That's weird.
It's
too
fun.
It's fun.
If you're ever in a bind, they're good tips to know.
Billy's writing this shit down. Oh my God. Really? I can do that? I can turn the vibrate mode on? Based. Oh my God, dude. No, thank you. I got a video of this girl. I'm excited for this one. We're gonna pull this one up here in a second. Share this tab and said, stop. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I have a video that's pulled up. This girl is really upset because somebody farted on her, and we're gonna watch it. The lady Karis
every day.
Lady Karis says, cleaning out my grandparents' basement as a 12 to 13-year-old, I found my aunt's playgirl from the 70s. Some things are not visually appealing. Yeah, dude. Naked dudes don't look good. Dudes look good when they have the V cut.
Girl.
Yeah, playgirl. Okay. So when you have your shorts, your tight shorts on, and they come down to your V cut, like above your pelvis, and you got abs and shoulders, that's when a guy looks good. When you pull out his shillelagh, it looks terrible. Shillelaghs are fucking weird looking. There's only like a couple I've ever seen that were really pretty. All the rest of them just look like little alien limbs. So much shrubbery. Oh my God, no. All right, so that was a $40 orange boy. I did not realize that, Billy. Thank you, dude. That puts us at 501. Is Fight Milk possible? We blew halfway through it, and we're only halfway through the show. Hot diggity damn. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. Hot diggity damn. We might hit Fight Milk for the first time in forever. Even though I hit it last stream. Thank you. Appreciate it.
If we hit double fight milk, I'll do one. I'm only
What?
saying that because we're
Okay.
not going to.
Okay. All right. That's not happened in like a year. Come on.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
All right. So here's the video. That might be the gayest thing I've ever heard. Mass grave. Listen, I'm trying tonight. All right. Never mind. You got my ass. Made me laugh. All right. Here we go.
It's fresh because it just happened. But
Fresh.
my wife and I.
I don't know why that was funny. I'm sorry, guys. My
wife and I.
I don't know why this is funny. She's just sitting
Her
over
face.
there, like with her own like shortcut. Short hair. Look, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying they're funny looking. They're funny looking.
No,
That's
I
all.
mean just the expression, you know.
What? Are you filming?
We just went to the grocery store right by our house, just to buy like junk food and stuff, you know, because we're really
Yeah, no shit.
tired.
I'm sorry. It was a fat. I'm sorry.
Just wanted some sweet treats. And we were walking down an aisle, and there were like two guys that walked up next to us. You know, Peyton like walked away. My wife walked away for just a second, and
Wipe the non-tears away, by the way.
they were like snickering to themselves or something.
Oh, she's already pissed about that.
And like I didn't really think much of it, so I'm just looking at the candy aisle trying to decide what candy I want.
This has got to be satire. She's like, we went to get junk food and sweetie treaties, and I was looking at candy. And somebody said, what's that hairline? That's called the SSRI hairline. That's the actual thing if you want to Google.
And he walks by and gets like inches from me and just rips one, like farts like this far from me. That's disgusting to say. I can't even believe I'm having to say this, but he did. And about that time, Peyton walked up, like didn't witness what happened, but like seconds later, and I'm like upset, and I follow after him. And I was like, is there a reason?
She's chasing the dude that just busted ass on her. I chased him. I chased his bust ass. She's getting more fart. She's getting exposed to more fart by doing that.
So like he raped her orifices with his ass air.
Yes, basically. Chai T says, I'll take stuff that never happened for 500, Alex. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it probably happened. I've busted ass before. I remember one time at the gym, I went into the corner and I've been busting ass. When I'm on my diet, all my farts are super loud. So I was on my,
disgusting.
Yeah, I went to the corner and farted so loud, and I was like, oh yeah. And I had my earbuds in, and I looked to like my right, and there was somebody on the Smith machine like 6 feet away, and I was like, oh shit. But they had earbuds in, but still, like
There was a couple that looked very similar to this at Costco, like literally last night. And we walk around the giant stack of toilet paper. And as you're walking around the giant stack of toilet paper, you rip one so loud and disgusting, like sounds like you need a wipe.
Oh, I did do that, yes.
And those people are right there and you didn't even know it. And their faces said it all. I want you to know. And I'm pretty sure they were a lesbian couple too. So there's probably going to be another crying video online and they're going to be talking about you. Yeah.
I did do that. That was yesterday. Yeah. We were at the dog food and we were behind the toilet paper and I didn't know if anyone was there. And I farted so loud and I walked like 4 feet. There was just two people standing there. I was like, oh shit. It was me. This is about me, probably.
I'm going to make my own crying video exactly like this and tell everybody about how much you fart on me.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. That's pretty good. Let's do it for double. Yeah, we've changed the goal to 800 since we killed Fat Milk. Well, actually, let me increase the streak one day. Boom. There we go. Now we're 300 away from double Naked Snake Supreme Super Saiyan Edition. That's when Jessie shows her cheeks. No. That would happen immediately. Billy would drop a 300 immediately. I don't like porn, but here's $300. She better show her cheeks. I promise. No. Okay. Anyways, let's continue.
You were just so disrespectful to me. Called you a minute. Come here.
I called you a
minute. And never felt so dehumanized.
Not only you call me a bitch all the time.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You literally say bitch and walk away.
That's the rule. That is literally the rule. You're supposed to bust the ass about bitch and then walk away. That's what you do. My dad used to do it to me. He'd walk in my bedroom without knocking. I'd be playing World of Warcraft, and he'd be sitting there in his standing there in his tidy whities with his giant beer gut out, scrubbing it, by the way, like rubbing it. I don't know why he did that. And then he would just fart loudly and then just like burp and then close the door. If I had a son, if I had a daughter, I'd do the same shit. Yeah, what's up?
On her. When she confronted him, he said, "Just walk away, you fucking bitch." And apparently a wonderful lady who stood by, witnessed the whole thing, said they walked around the corner to her aisle away from us and called us fucking gay bitches.
Right before I walked up. So he calls
Did he also have his MAGA hat on and said, "This is MAGA country"?
me. He's like, "Just go away, you fucking bitch. You were staring us down. You were staring us down." I was like,
That's why he busted ass on you.
"I was looking at the candy. What are you talking about?" He's like, we saw you staring us down." And I was like, "No one was staring at you." And then Peyton was like, "Hey, just let's go." And I was just about to turn. And he goes, "Yeah, just get out of here, bitch." And then he goes, "Bitch," like with both of his hands up here.
She's making this shit up. Who does that?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody out there going, "Bitch." What is this, like 1990 or 1991?
I mean, unless like she is getting this upset over someone who literally looks like a crackhead or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna make a crying video because a crackhead like tried to spit on me in a parking lot or something.
Yeah, no, like I feel like this is the type of lady that would cuss out a waiter for charging 50 cents for a sauce.
Yeah, personally, like they only charge the gay people 50 cents for an extra sauce or
they
something.
They did it because
you know?
we were gay. It's like, no, it's because it's the fucking rule.
Calling me these names, right? So at this point, I don't feel safe. So I walk away. This lady who witnessed everything, she walked away.
She doesn't feel safe. She got farted on. I don't feel safe here anymore.
I don't feel safe in our home.
With us, and we go to customer service. And this is Albertsons, putting y'all out there. This is Albertsons, by the way. And go to the customer service to be like, "Hey,
we're gonna get you kicked out." I totally called this. She would totally yell at a waiter for 50 cents. Totally called it because she's like, and then I went to customer service because I'm gonna get somebody, and now she's gonna complain that they didn't do anything.
This just happened. I was just disrespected in your store and called names like several times.
I was just
disrespected
to do something.
The security guard went and talked to him, came back, and they all just kind of looked at us and was like, "Well, can't y'all just leave?"
Oh no, you got to kick them out. He farted on me. Like what? No, this is not my problem. Either if you're not happy with getting farted on, leave and go to the other Costco.
No shoes, farts, no service.
Jesus, man. Raykin says, "Dude, one of my dad's favorite YouTubers, and the dude who passes by people in the I love that guy. Yeah. Is it the skinny guy or the fat one? The fatter guy, like everybody wants to beat his ass.
Does he actually fart on people though, or is it like a machine?
It's a fart machine. Well, the skinny guy's a fart machine. There's a skinny guy that does it, and everybody just laughs. But there's a fatter guy that does it in like grocery stores, and people like want to fist fight him every time. And I'm like, why is this always happening?
I think it's because like one, like feasibly doesn't make sense, and you know it's fake. But then the other person, it's like they would have digestive upset. So
yeah, he runs like he shit his pants, so they feel bad for him after that. I think. Yeah, sometimes they'll be upset at the skinny guy, and then he like runs like he shit his pants, and then they start laughing. They're like, "Oh, he shit him's pants." Yeah, it happens. Thank you, Reagan. Appreciate you, brother, for the gold, boy.
To be fair, though, they probably were targeted. Like, they were probably like, you know, that person looks really stuck up because she was probably there, like, you know, in the middle of the store looking at snacks, just assuming that everybody was judging her because of her own insecurities. And so that guy was probably like, "Oh, I'm going to go fart on her. Watch this." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That probably did happen, but like,
she probably got farted on, but she's probably made up this whole story about how he called her a bitch and stuff.
Yeah.
So what probably happened was a guy farted like 2 feet away from her and then walked away. And then she made this whole elaborate thing where she like got in his face and he called her a bitch and then called her lesbian for some reason. And then like she went up to security and they were like, "We're not kicking him out because you're lesbian." Don't believe any of that. I don't have a problem with lesbians at all. I think lesbians are cool. I'm just saying like that's probably what happened. Nothing probably happened. It's like when somebody bumps into you and they're like, "Hey," and they're like they're kind of an asshole. And then later on, when you're in the shower, you're like thinking about, "This is what I should have said," but you don't ever say.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. I should have fought this dude, but I just walked away like a little bitch. That's why I always take solace in that one time I lit that dude up at the gym.
Oh yeah, that guy that came after you and was like,
Yeah.
"You need to wipe off your stuff." And instead of just being like, "All right, man," you were like, "Fuck off."
Yeah. I told him to eat my ass. I was like, dude, fuck off. I was like, go lift shit. This ain't your damn problem. I was like, go get fuck off. And now he's super nice to me. He like comes up and asks me how I'm doing. I'm like, this is weird, but okay.
If you want the equipment in the gym to be clean it for yourself. Like that just makes more sense, right? Because a lot of people don't care. They just don't care. They're just gonna go sit on a machine. They don't care if the last person like wiped it off or not. If you care, wipe it off.
I'm seasoning. It's like, you know how you have to season like a cast iron grill?
I'm gonna take a shower when I get home anyway. Like,
yeah, you know how like a cast iron pan, you have to season it with stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm seasoning the equipment,
it with your
bro.
oils.
Yeah, I'm seasoning it with my
need
ass.
like a grimy sheen. You can't have white sheets. They don't work for you. They turn brown.
All right, so we have to like cover certain parameters that you can't talk about on these streams.
Can I talk about my teacup? That's really cute. And
No. We're trying to get super chats, not scare them away. Deadpool Dub says that's the first time she's had a man in her. Oh my god.
Oh.
Deadpool, what are you doing?
Stop that.
Charge that back.
Stop it.
All right. Art says when people get confrontational with me, my approach is to let them quietly look them quietly in the eye and say, "Is this the right path?" and then stay silent. Yeah, I mean that dude was just staring at me. It was really weird, and he was like yelling, and I was like, "Hey, you fuck off, bro."
Bro, I didn't tell you this. I was at the thrift store the other day, and there's this tiny little aisle, and I had just walked in it, and I was looking at stuff, and this woman comes around the corner with a cart, and she looks at me. She's got a cart, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm still browsing." This bitch shoves the cart. I jump out of the way, and she gets my ankle. She literally like was gonna mow me over with that freaking cart in a thrift store.
Was she old?
55, 60.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Old people are crazy.
Yeah,
that's totally acceptable. Yeah. She's old. It's fine. Grandpa doesn't like people of color. It's fine. He's old.
I did make a video and cry about it online though. Just yeah.
Big Mike says, just pee your pants to assert dominance. Hell yeah. Like those guys that will like instigate a fight and then take their clothes off and they just have their dick out and then the other guy runs. Like they're like, holy shit. They just run. Was she fat? Holly Movie Star said.
No, she was just normal. Normal, angry white lady.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Okay, so this video right here is obviously a road rage incident. And I want you to watch the things that happen in this road rage incident. First and foremost, this lady's trying to attack this lady in this car.
This woman made the dumbest mistake of her life when she decided to try and stab.
She has a knife in her hand and she's trying to cut this lady in her car.
The other driver
Why
for cutting her
out of your car.
That's number one. Number two is why are you trying to stab a random lady? That's number three.
You can't get stabbed if you stay in your car.
Well, you talking about why this lady opened her door?
Yeah, like bro, drive off.
First thing I'm doing is driving the hell off. I don't care if it's a red light. My ass is gone. Yeah, if I'm at a red light and somebody's like beating on my window, I'm driving off. What are you doing? Oh no, I don't want to get in trouble for running the red light.
that lady's like, I'll cut you.
Yeah,
and did off earlier. Then her husband joined.
And this guy. Her husband starts trying to break her door
action
off
by trying to break the car door, and when unsuccessful,
then he slapped the lady. By the way,
has the audacity to get their number plate as if
he slammed in our leg.
They're the ones in the wrong.
And then he goes to get
what he doesn't
picture
know
of
is
her
that
license plate because he thinks he's got like. This is something that's so strange. Like, are you not aware of your actions? Like, you're going to get a picture of the license plate. What are you planning on doing with that after you just stabbed somebody and then broke their door and then slammed the car door on them?
That is insane.
Like, what do you plan on doing now? This is the satisfying part. What their actual strategy probably was. His strategy was probably to get the plate and to make up a lie and call the police and say this lady did this thing and we didn't do anything. But unfortunately,
instant karma is about to hit hard because
there was a cop literally sitting there.
God.
Because there's a police car right behind them, observing everything that's happening.
And my man gets arrested immediately.
Both husband and wife got arrested and charged with
hands behind his back as a cop walks up. He
immediately because they just assaulted her. Like, you're done. You're fucking done. Like,
did they actually stab her? Do we know?
The dude like broke her car door and slammed the car door on the lady like several times and slapped her. Like, he assaulted her. There's no way around it.
Oh, I know, but assault with a deadly weapon's different.
She probably got cut. I don't know if she got hurt or anything. But
Aggravated assault with criminal mischief and spent 6 years in jail.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, you goobers. I don't know what people are thinking, man. Deadpool says this is just normal troop behavior. Thank you, Deadpool. Appreciate
Why is that? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
it. Seems insane.
Like, over what? Like, what could someone do to you, like, in a passing by instance to make you do something like that? Like, what would someone have to do to you, for example, to make you act like that towards them? Like, what would they have to do?
I don't think they could do anything. Like, barring, like, I don't know. I don't think they could do it. If I'm in a car,
yeah,
and the door's closed, they couldn't do anything to get me to react that way. Like, I would just drive away.
Yeah.
But now, so, you know, if it's a different situation where I'm not in a car, yeah, I'm gonna fucking throw hands. But like, if I'm in a car, I'm just gonna drive away. Like, there's no reason to be. I'm not dying.
I mean, like aside from them starting an assault on you, like, what could someone do or say without laying hands on you to make you do something like that? I feel like there's nothing. There's nothing.
Oh
that,
yeah, I would not be stabbing or hurting anybody. Did you see the video of the guy that they were having a road rage incident? This was 2 weeks ago. There was a road rage incident, and this guy gets out of he's behind an SUV, and he gets out of his car and has a gun and shoots at the guy's back of his car. I guess probably to just scare him. I guess I don't. Why would you ever do that?
But you know how easy it is to kill somebody just by shooting at them through a car.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Cars aren't like made of, you know, whatever.
Yeah. So he shoots the car, and the guy gets out and is screaming because the bullet went through his son's head that's 6 years old and killed him.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Killed
oh
his
my
son
God.
over some stupid road rage bullshit. Yep. And he'll be in prison. He'll be under the prison for the rest of his life. All because somebody cut you off. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's such a waste.
That's
I mean, that's
insane
way
to
more
me.
inconvenient than being cut off in traffic.
Dude, I've
going to jail. Like, it's so inconvenient.
Like, I've had people do some crazy shit to me. I've had people cut me off, like all kinds of shit. And all I do is go, damn. That's how I react every time. I'm like, damn. I never get fucking lit up. I'm just like, damn, that guy's a dumbass. I never get mad. I don't understand road rage, but it affects people greatly, and I don't get it. I don't understand the psychology around it. There's probably studies around it, but I don't understand it. I remember one time there was a guy honking his horn behind me, and I was like 17 or 18, and the guy was honking his horn, and I was just sitting there at the light, and because it was yellow and I had stopped, and he was honking his horn, and when it turned green, I just sat there because I was pissed for like 2 seconds, and then he pulled up and like hit my bumper. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I got to my store at GameStop, and I was like, why did I do that? Why did I just sit there? That was so stupid. And ever since that day, I've never had a reaction to road rage.
I was like driving aggressively to school one day because I was late, because I was always late. It was like a challenge every day to get to school on time, with about 2/3 of the time I actually needed to drive there.
Yeah.
And this guy in this truck, I kind of cut him off, and, you know, he went back around me and, like, you know, whatever. And I thought it was going to be a whole road rage thing, but he just rolled down his window and gave me a thumbs down, and that hurt my feelings
That is
a lot
pretty
worse
sad.
than being like flicked off or something. There's something just so like wholesome and sad about getting a thumbs down. It's like your dad being disappointed in you.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I would feel pretty bad about
Yeah.
that. I cut over all the lanes over to the gym. I like cut all across the lanes. And some guy was just mad because I cut across the lanes. And he like pulled his car like diagonal kind of in front of me, blocking me. And he was screaming like a banshee. I couldn't hear him because I'm in a car. But he's like looking out of his window and just fucking flailing and screaming. And I like look at him and I just did this. I was like, and he fucking, what, you could just see his car shaking. He was like, ah!
Aneurysm.
He got so mad because I was like, get out of here, you silly boy. And he was so angry. It was kind of funny. And then he burned out and drove off. And I was like, okay. I thought it was hilarious. Okay. I thought it was funny. It was a very interesting moment. So, anyways. Thank you, Deadpool Dubs. I appreciate you, brother. So, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was a girl that was doing DoorDash, and she walked into a guy's house that ordered DoorDash, and he was sitting there like with his like he was in his house with his pants down, like with his balls out.
You don't walk in people's houses.
Yeah, exactly. And so she turned on her phone and filmed him with his pants off. Like, I guess she thought she was going to get famous because he assaulted, and she claimed he assaulted her with his penis, like being in her eyes. Like she saw his penis, therefore she got assaulted.
But
And
it's his own home.
yeah, she filmed him in his home and was freaking out, and she put it on social media, and she got
charged, right?
She got charged because she's stupid as hell. We're gonna bring that up. Deadpool says the fatigue is real, folks. Thank you, Deadpool. Appreciate you, brother. 519 or 280 from Double Naked.
That's like every time I order DoorDash, I'm usually naked on the couch. If one of them like walked in and started filming me, that'd be pretty fucked up.
I'll be like, what the fuck? This lady's naked in her own home. Arrest her. Somebody do something. You know? So, and
she's trying to entrap me.
if we do hit Double Naked, I will finally be out of the negative on the YouTube end because I'm 169 or 202 down. Negative.
Double Naked Snake isn't double fight milk, right? That's
No.
different. Okay, good. Yeah.
I don't even know what Double Naked. I'm making it up as I go.
I like making empty promises.
It's a new grift. It's a new grift. The grift is real. All right, let's pull this up. So this girl that is in court over filming the dude in his own house. Thank you, Van. I appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. We're almost at 300.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on the couch indecently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th, 2 weeks after her now deleted video causing this controversy. Working as a driver for delivery service DoorDash, Henderson claimed she was dropping off a food order when through the customer's door, saw him on the couch naked. After posting her footage, she reported the incident to Oswego police as sexual harassment.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong.
Yeah. What the hell? That's just Big Mike. This was Big Mike. He was sitting there with his balls out, and she just filmed that shit.
I mean, I could see how like that probably has happened in the history of DoorDash. Like someone does like purposely set the DoorDasher up to like show up while they're like exposing themselves to them. But like it's just hilarious. They were like drunkenly passed out on his couch, did nothing wrong.
Did nothing wrong. He was just sitting there with his
He has
balls
every right to pass out drunk, naked on his own couch with his door wide open.
He forgot he ordered Taco Bell. You know, it happens.
Oh my God.
That's what happens. Like when you're getting lit up, you're like, fuck, I got to order something from DoorDash right now. And he blacked the hell out.
Oh my God.
He blacked out, man. It was too late. He's taking so many strays. Like, I have to do it, man. Daniel says, homie was passed out drunk on his couch. Rest in peace, brother. My man. Thank you, Dan. Chai T says, can we as women please stop conflating harassment with an assault with a grape and hold false reports accountable? I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There was this stat that everybody was arguing over the other day, and it was like 1 in like 4 women, or 1 in 3 women, or 2 in 3 maybe, or 2. Yeah, I think it was 2 in 3. Or no, it was 80%. Yeah, it was 80. The stat said 80% of women will be like sexually assaulted in their lifetime. And if you look at the parameters around this, it can be literally just a guy. They left out the word harassment, by the way. They didn't put it in the actual stat, but it was, if you look at the source of the stat, it includes harassment. So if somebody if you're walking down the road and there's some guy and he's like, hey, what that booty do? That counts. Right. And
in that case, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That's a pickup line though. You know what I mean? Like
what that booty do, baby?
Like that's not like, that's, you know, personally, if someone like catcalls me or like, you know, compliments me in that way, I mean, like I'm obviously not going to give them attention, but it's flattering. I mean,
yeah. The first time I ever got in really hyper shape when I was 26, or I was 24, I was 25. And then when I was 26, I went to Vegas because, you know, GameStop did their manager conference in Vegas. And I went to just a bar. It wasn't even a club. It was a bar. And there was a bridesmaids party or something at the bar. And all these girls walked up to me and were just rubbing all over my body, like my chest and arms and everything. Like, cause I was slick looking and they were rubbing all over my body, my young 26-year-old body. I'm pretty sure all of them were older than me. They were just rubbing all over my body. Now, to be fair, I thought it was pretty cool, but that was totally assault. But I thought it was fine. I don't care. You know, as long as you are, you're wanting to experience the hard, firm body. I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But now if they were fat, I don't know.
But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see. So police criminally charged Henderson with 2 counts related to unlawful surveillance. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy.
And to all those that have been supportive of me during this time, thank you so much.
For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
Livy, do you want to say anything about what happened?
Of course she doesn't, because she made half the shit up, just like the ladies that got farted on.
Think about if that had been the other way around, though. Think about if that had been a naked lady passed out on her couch.
Oh, yeah.
And a male DoorDasher. Like, that would have been... You would know better than to post that online.
Yeah, but she was trying to get some views.
Yeah.
She was trying to get some clout and some views, and she wanted those views. And then she made up a whole other completely different scenario that happened and tried to lie to everybody to get a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of clout, to make some money. And
she didn't even censor it like at all. She just posted like his bare ass balls.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't seen the video, but all I do know is it's the same thing as the girls that got farted on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and he farted on me, and then he called me a bitch, and I chased him down, and then none of that happened.
Golden ticket.
A guy just farted on you is all that happened. You're just being a little goober about it.
Yeah.
Being a gooby about it. What's up, Makuta?
Hey, but it worked though, because we all watched that video, right?
Yeah, it is true. We did watch it.
In a backwards way. It worked. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. It's one of if Cecil hasn't seen that could be a good cope for him.
Yeah.
Lady crying about farts.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
I cry about farts sometimes. I get real tired of them.
Yeah, well, you do. You get mad.
Yeah.
And then you fart, and then it's funny for some reason.
Because mine are like once in a lifetime.
Yeah. I totally believe you.
That noise is normal.
Yep.
Okay.
Happens like every 30 minutes.
There's freaking ghosts in here, guys. There's freaking ghosts.
So this is another DoorDasher. Everybody, are you ready? Art says women do not fart, and I don't want to hear about it.
Art. I have really bad news for you.
Dude, she farts loud as hell.
I have real bad news.
Yeah. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. So this is a DoorDasher that decided that it would be a funny idea to pepper spray all the food she brought.
Oh my God.
And it almost like killed the lady that ate it.
Oh my God.
God damn, look at this.
Ooh.
That is an absolute fucking work of art.
She only gave her a $12 tip. How dare.
It's the only tip she's getting anytime soon, bro.
Oh.
God damn, bro.
She's like, it's an egg shape for realsies. Like it's like Humpty Dumpty with a purple wig.
Yeah, and she got the front. She got the gunt.
Yeah, I wouldn't make fun of her if she wasn't obviously a horrible person.
Yeah,
but...
she deserves the she deserves the hate. The hate. I like how she looked directly in the ring mic.
She stores all her hate in her double chin.
She looked directly at the ring cam, and she's like spraying the food with pepper spray.
My wife had started eating, and she started choking and gasping. And after she had a couple bites of the food, she actually threw up. Pepper spray, it's more than likely what it is. But now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison. Could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
So smooth.
Now it could have been rat poison. Could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
That's insane.
Oh my God.
The fats, man. The fucking fats. If they would just go to the gym, they would get a little bit
They'd be so happy.
They would get fulfilled and like not have to pepper spray people's stuff.
We were just talking about like, you know, I've lost 10 pounds. He's lost like 20, like how much lighter we feel. Like, can you imagine what it must be like to be morbidly obese and then even just lose and become just obese? Like, you must feel so much better.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I can float.
Yeah.
And I can't. Like, I can like run up the stairs really quick, and I've only lost like 25 pounds now. So
yeah.
Oh, anyways, I've lost 25 since January and have about 10 more to go. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I started November 4th and started at 199, and I'm 177 right now. And that was like after I'd ate and everything, so I'm probably like 175.
I was 137 and now I'm 128. So
Yeah. Irikaya says, but losing weight feels like shit. It does.
It
really
does. Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks, man.
It sucks mostly the first 4 weeks. And then after that, it gets a lot easier. Like you've built your pattern, you've built your resolve, like, and your energy increases back to normal.
It's because your body starts focusing on burning fat instead of waiting for carbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Puck in the knee says, I can't find the motivation. Depression is a bitch. Yeah, that's
depression's an excellent motivation if you let it be, though. Like, what's easier than not eating? I mean, or just like eating a protein shake. You know what I mean? Like,
well, so what I did was I was already going to the gym and I was obsessed with it. And then when my ex-wife left, obviously things got dark for a short period, and I just started going to the gym twice a day.
That's the thing. Like, if you cope with your emotions with food, which I do that, I 100% do that. You have to break that habit and find different ways to cope with your, emotions or apathy, so you eat food just because you want to feel something. I get it.
When morbid obese girls get in shape, so often there's a cute hot chick underneath. Well, usually when they get into shape, they suddenly stop being like radical and like crazy liberal like women. Suddenly they start dating a guy and then they start getting based, because that's what it's all about. There's something, and this is not all people on, this is not how all people work, but for some reason, there's a lot of people that are liberal as a means to find some kind of fulfillment through like moral grandstanding and zero accountability. There's a lot of people that find themselves in that way. They're like, it's the same people that like fat acceptance. We don't have to work, be happy, eat what you want, zero accountability across the board for every situation. Right. And that's,
yeah, they realize that it's not the universe stacked against them, that, it's not impossible. And so once they make that change, they stop projecting that feeling that everything is unfair and the universe is against them onto all those other issues too. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's all projection, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about that earlier, Space Knowledge. How you doing, buddy? It's the same with psychology cult leaders get to recruit people. Yeah, they treat it like a religion. And I know conservatives do at some points too, but conservatives are the ones being shot, not the other way around. So that's something that's important. There's a reason why liberal like commentators don't require security, whereas like conservative commentators have to have like security gates, multiple security people, multiple cameras. Why is that? Very strange. It's almost as if people are willing to die for their religion, and the other people are just doing their job, right? That's what's really spooky about it. Here's Mr. Gavin Newsom.
So we didn't get into trans sports. That's an issue no one wants to hear about, because 80% of the people listening disagree with my position on this. But it comes from my heart, not just my head.
It comes from his heart, everybody. He's a good person. He loves everybody.
It wasn't a political evolution. Your position being that I don't think it's. I want to see trans kids. I have a trans godson. There's no governor that's signed more pro-trans legislation than I have, and no one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBTQ community. So
I think what he said there is he doesn't support trans people and like trans women in sport, or trans women in women's sports. I think that's his position. I think he agrees with the large portion of people that the sports just a no-go, but he does want trans kids, which is interesting because there's so many times where you'll see a video of how like it'll be like an 11-year-old and they're like, how did you know you were trans? And they're always like, well, my mom told me. And I'm like, and how is there so many celebrities that have 3 kids and they're all trans? Like, that's astronomically impossible.
Just the most important thing is that it's irreversible. It's irreversible. Like they tell you it's fine and you can go back, but you can't go back. That's the problem. You can't make permanent life altering decisions that young. And I get that it's more effective when you start younger, and that's great and all, but you're not in the space to make that permanent decision. So like for anything. So why would it be any different? And sterilization too. So you have to make the decision not only that you are absolutely certain about something so complex at such a young age without knowing the full list and fully being able to understand, deep down you can know the ramifications of taking those hormones, but you can't conceptualize what that means. So you have to make that decision, and you have to make the decision that you don't want to have kids ever, because that is what's going to happen. Like, it's sterilizing.
Yeah, it does. And And the most important part about this, and I think the reason why a lot of it stalled for like a lot of people, is there's every study that comes out, every study that's quoted now, the like unbiased studies show that the suicide rate actually increases after transitioning. And now I understand their viewpoint on how they retort that, right? They say, oh, well, it's because they're not being affirmed by everybody. And I'm like, well, you're not going to make anybody, no one's going to, you have to remove free will from society if you think 100% of people are going to like try to predict what you want them to say, because that's really what it's about, right? But the stats show that the increase in death actually goes up. And I think that's where a lot of it's stalled, especially for most politicians. And also it's more acceptable to kind of say. Now, disclaimer, if you're an adult, I don't give a shit what you want to do. Like I've met several trans people in the past. I've had trans people as employees at multiple companies I've worked for. They're always been really super cool people. I've never had a problem with
normal people.
Yeah, very
like,
super cool. This was before the movements. And I know trans people now that are great people. And they're adults, and that's totally awesome. I'm totally cool with that. I don't have any problem affirming or whatever they want to do, because I'm cool with it.
You only got one life to live. Live it however you want to.
Yeah, but if you just got to avoid children. I feel like your movement could probably progress, and I think it was actually. I think it was progressing until everybody started to really focusing on children, almost exclusively children. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then it starts to lose support, because normal people aren't going to get on board with that, because they're trying to put themselves in the shoes, and they have children, and they'll kill somebody over that.
Yeah,
they're not about that life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chad says that's a bad snow bunny. What's her channel? What's your channel name?
Pillsbury Doho.
Yeah. There's a link probably somewhere. She doesn't stream on it or anything. She used to a long time ago.
Yeah.
She might continue again one day. But she just lives here. She just lives here. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate you. Charitard, how you doing, buddy? I feel like I haven't seen you. The hardest part for me is cooking, especially after work. Meal prep requires time and space, and when your family messes up the kitchen, there's no space in the fridge. It's a major motivator. Well, okay, so here's what I do. All right, like PDH sometimes will make chicken and rice, and what I do is the easiest, and it's cheap. I get cartons of egg whites, like a bunch of them. They're cheap as fuck. Just egg whites. They're extremely high protein. They're low
collagen.
Yeah, they're high in collagen, high in protein, low in calories, and everything else. So they're perfect macros. I eat it twice a day. 15 tablespoons, quarter cup low fat cheese.
Mix in one egg yolk for maximum absorption of the nutrients.
I don't do that, but anyways, it's just there's too many calories in egg yolk. But I eat that twice a day. Sometimes it'll be all I eat. I'll eat that and some snacks. But the snacks are like protein chips, like Quest, or protein bars. And then I eat grilled chicken and rice sometimes. And I'm doing great. I'm almost 25 pounds down now. So
the hardest thing in the world is to diet if you don't like seafood, in my opinion. And Cody doesn't like seafood, but I'll tell you what the easiest thing in the world is. It's to take a piece of fish, put it on a piece of tinfoil, throw some Cajun seasoning on it, and broil it. It's delicious. It takes like 5 seconds. Like fish, man, easy. And you can take vegetables, any kind of vegetables, broccoli, and you can put it in a Tupperware with a little bit of water at the bottom, put the lid sitting on top, and steam them. So diet food cooking is so much easier than any other kind of cooking you're going to do anyways.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of resources for getting grilled chicken and other healthy food at fast food now too. Like if you have a Jack's, they have excellent grilled chicken. Cracker Barrel, you can DoorDash Cracker Barrel and get grilled chicken.
That shit
with
wasn't bad though.
I thought it was great. There's plenty of options.
Including 250 from the ultimate double snake goal. 250 to or less than that to make me break even on YouTube finally. It only took like 3 weeks, or roughly. Chai T says they make kids dysphoric by setting them on this path and manipulate the stats to victimize themselves rather than face accountability. Well, it's like Bill Maher says. I don't really care for Bill Maher. I think he has some good points sometimes, but he talked about how it's a social contagion, just like goth, just like everything else.
Well, here's what I have to say about it. Like genitalia is probably the least important thing about a human being, in my opinion. Like when you're talking wholesome and you're talking children, their genitalia is the least important thing about them. And so kids are already looking for ways to define themselves. That's why you have, like, you know, when you're in school, you have like your jock group, your preps, your goths. People are falling into these categories because they're searching for who they are as a person. You don't need to add another question in there, right? Especially another question that is primarily tied up in sex when they're not even shouldn't even be having sex yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, don't have them question the identity of the card they were dealt at birth. If it becomes an issue later, sure, but like, that's just what's going to happen when you sensationalize these things and sensationalize these labels and identities. It's like children are going to try them on because that's what children do.
Yep. Look at this insane video of this chick's boyfriend hiding behind a wall as his girlfriend gets attacked with a knife. Like, bro, that is insane. I'd break this dude's face right off. This is it, and this when you find yourself on the radical liberal side and you're like, well, I need a boyfriend, and you find a guy that matches that description, he's not going to protect you in times like these. So just letting you know.
Viral security footage captured on December 6th.
Look, he goes and hides behind this wall.
It was the terrifying moment a woman was forced to fight off a knife.
Look at him. He's just hiding behind this wall.
Mugger.
This is his guy, her guy, by the way. Look at him.
After her much taller male companion chose to step back and hide behind a wall. In a move he's now unfortunately.
Is that guy trying to rob her? Oh, another guy comes and saves her.
They're trying to help her, not her, the guy she's with.
The pair of American tourists were
oh
down
God,
the street on
instant
vacation in
ick
Colombia
forever and
when the
ever.
armed
That
attacker
guy's dead to
suddenly
her.
approached them, lunging at the woman trying to steal her
knife?
phone, according to news.
Oh, that guy is so
A man
fucking dead to
passing
her.
by on a motorcycle is then
No, she'll probably stay with him.
seen
Oh
doing what
no,
her
you could
companion
not.
failed to do,
No,
jumping
I
into
know.
action to help
I'm
the
not
woman.
asking a guy to take a knife for me, but like, we're gonna take a knife together, okay?
Passerby hopped off his bike and hit the mugger in the head with his helmet. A few other people passing by also jumped in to help fight the mugger off in a dramatic struggle.
What happened after? Where's the guy?
Only once
2 American tourists. Yeah, that's why you don't go to fucking countries like this.
the thief was subdued is her companion seen managing to make his way out from behind the wall to comfort the woman. Local authorities reportedly took the
Wow, are
suspect
you okay,
into
babe?
custody
I
for
saw
full
what happened from
identification,
afar.
but ultimately didn't arrest the man because no theft
Oh,
was
God.
committed and no complaint exists from the affected persons. This now viral clip has sent shockwaves.
That's wild. God, imagine being that guy. Whew. That's sad. Was on a seafood diet earlier and got gout twice.
Gout.
Gout.
What is gout? I don't even know what gout is.
I don't know. I know that Bobby gets it in King of the Hill because he keeps eating chicken livers. Right? He gets
Oh,
gout.
I'm
His toe. He
Googling
can't
this, I
walk.
guess. I don't know.
He can't stop eating chicken livers, so he can't go to the prom with Connie
What is
because
gout? Inflammatory arthritis caused by buildup of uric acid in the blood. Does seafood make you have gout? Yes, seafood can make you have gout.
well, he just said it. Charitard just said that.
Many shellfish and certain fish are high in purines. Okay. Well, I don't eat anchovy, sardines, or mackerel, and I don't eat a lot of scallops, mussels, or shrimp. So I think I'm all right.
I don't
Thanks
eat
for the
any of
heads up, though. That's scary.
Don't eat any of that shit. No, thank you.
Man,
Gross.
listen, fish is so versatile and it's so good for you. Where do you even get your omega-3s? Do you even you don't even have omega-3s? You no omega-3s.
Oh my god. You guys ready for some road rage? This shit. I saw this video the other day, and this dude is freaking the fuck out. It is insane. I'm excited to show you guys this. So this guy has experiencing probably the craziest road rage you're ever going to see. And he obviously is going to get arrested as a result. So here you guys go. Make sure you're paying attention. This is going to be wild. Wild. Ben says Cody's an alpha, not an omega. Based. Charitar says it feels like you got molten glass in your joints. Ooh.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, God. No, thank you.
Charitard.
Look at his picture. I love his fucking picture.
It's so great.
This is like Charmander about to punch you in the
It's like a
fucking
10-year-old
face.
tried so hard.
Yeah.
And did surprisingly kind of well, but not good.
He's about to punch you in the face. All right. There we go. Look at this guy freaking out.
It's all blocked out. The Lloyd Center exit, the Convention Center exit, every motherfucking exit. You motherfuckers! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Dude's losing his shit.
Oh, right there.
Now he's going off another exit. He's just going through.
I mean, that's kind of big.
What?
It worked. Do that. Did it. Please.
Now there's another barricade. Oh my god.
It's because there's pedestrians. Oh, he's trying to hit people.
No, he's not. I don't think he is. He didn't know why all the roads were closed off, and it was for a giant festival.
Oh, he's realizing he's screwed up, man. Look at him. Oh, and look at his mouth open. He's gaping like a fish. He's like, oh man, how do I get out of here without anybody yelling at me? Oh, is it cops?
Oh, of course.
He's still going. Is he gonna run? Is he running from the cops?
I think he's trying to get out, like, and the cops trying to get him to stop.
Oh my god.
God damn, dude.
Does he get away?
No.
I'm kind of rooting for him because I hate when they block off half a city and don't like.
You're rooting for this guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for him. I mean, like, he's bad. He could have killed people. He could have ran over a child. It's bad, but also I'm like, come on, get out of there.
Get out of there, man. He's been through so much. It says he got 5 years in prison.
Oh my god, that seems excessive. But also, he ran from the cops, so I don't know.
He ran from the cops, and there was literally a little kid running, like 8 feet from the front of his car.
Oh yeah, that's
no.
bad. That was like watching what is that that game GTA?
Yeah, it's exactly what it was like. He goofed, and it was exactly what we talked about earlier with the guy that's like, why would you shoot somebody over a road rage incident and go to prison? Like, and this guy was just literally like having a fucking meltdown.
But you know, it's kind of it's a little bit more relatable because like it is there was I was stuck in a loop once. So they closed off downtown Huntsville for a parade, but they closed it off wrong. They didn't mean to do this, but they made it to where there was a perpetual loop where you could not get out once you were in. And you just drove in circles, and people kept driving into the city. And so eventually it was just this whole big loop slam full with cars, and no one could move. And it was funny.
I will say he did a good job not hitting things.
Well, I think he hit a lot of those little post things.
Yeah, but other than that, he didn't hit anybody. He did a good job, but yeah. I mean, he fucked up, but at least he didn't kill anybody. Look at his face.
Oh, the gaping fish face when he realizes why everything was closed off.
Oh shit! I'm in a parade. I goofed. Oopsie daisy. Oh, that would suck. God, he'd be like, "Well, I'm going to prison."
Oh my god.
Yep. Well,
that's pretty funny.
This guy needs a German. Oh my god, Deadpool.
Oh my god.
Deadpool's going wild. He's going wild. Jesus. Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. 2:30 until double Super Saiyan Snake Edition. Dragon Furry, how you doing, buddy? It says my PC died last Monday. I had to spend $1,000 Australian dollars to replace parts so I can build a new one. And I discovered a liquid cooling solution for my radiator leaked all over my graphics card. Oh, bro, you should have got you a fucking Alexander PC pre-built is what you should have done. They are stacked and juicy, and I know a bunch of my viewers have already bought them, and they're awesome. So that sucks, though. Sorry to hear that, dude. And oh, by the way, like parts have increased tenfold.
When it rains, it pours on your graphics card.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, oh, hopefully you get that sorted out, my man. But that's wild as hell. Absolutely wild as hell. I'm so glad my feed is giving me road rage incidents. Thank God. If I somehow accidentally fixed my feed to like the maximum amount of entertainment. Oh my God. Oh
my God, everything's falling in the floor.
Oh, this is my feed is now just road rage. Perfect. Got to build PC when the process RAM's built. Yeah, dude, they increased so much. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Is that Matthew Fauchin? My boy. Man, where the hell you been, brother? How you doing? It's my Canadian boy. He says, that Camelot with a beautiful woman. I've always thought he liked men. Well,
He does.
You know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit. There's a little bit of dabbling.
Variety.
Variety is the spice of life. Yes, sir. Damn, the Canadian dollar's dropped. It's wild. That's only like $14. What happened to y'all? Damn you, Trudeau. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate you, brother.
Y'all should have become a part of the U.S. while you had the chance.
Yeah, like, why didn't you do that? That'd have been so great. Have free speech and stuff. You wouldn't have to worry about your bank getting turned off because you're angry.
Oh, no.
Like Trudeau did. That was some crazy shit.
This chair sucks.
Yeah, you're going to get you another. And check this out right here. We got road rage incident number 235. It says police rushed to a 911 call after a mother warned she would put a bullet in her son. An officer responding code 3 with lights and sirens entered an intersection while it was still red and slammed into a pickup. The pickup driver did not survive. So this is the police officer that hit this guy.
Oh my God. Did he die?
The pickup driver did.
Oh my God. That's a snuff film.
If y'all, I need someone to come deal with this drunk. He's torn my whole house, my whole yard up. I'm not letting him in. It's my son. If y'all don't come take this dude, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. Okay. He's a 300-pound bully. When you keep my normal, I'm blowing him back out of it. He's breaking everything off my house.
What's going on?
Come get this drunk. He's tearing my whole house up and trying to knock my windows out. Y'all come get him if you make it to the door. It's my son, but if you make it to the door, I'm putting a bullet in him. So y'all come deal with him or I will.
Man, please don't make threats in a recorded line. If you're trying to do okay.
Oh, it is going to be bad.
No. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's horrible.
Oh, she wasn't paying attention at all. Damn.
It was a female cop?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
It's like the last thing we needed.
Oh, God.
More evidence on camera of women not being good drivers.
She just went right through that shit, man. That's crazy.
Like, I mean, like, that's what they're supposed to do, but you do it when it's clear. Like, the whole point is you have this privilege to be able to run red lights when you have your blue lights on, but you gotta, like, be really careful.
Yeah. What is this guy? Chad, thank you, brother, says, I wasn't simping on my last comment. She can only be my snow bunny if she says I'm King Chad. Love your streams. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate you, brother.
You're King Chode.
Chode. You say chode?
Yeah.
Oh, he probably gets that a lot. I get that. I get it as well. You know, the cop is okay, but now she's in trouble with the law. Oh my God. Rest in peace, man. Here's another one. My feed is like here, a plethora of content for you, friend. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate you, brother. My boy.
What are you doing?
What was that?
I'm breaking the window. Leave.
I'm calling the sheriff on you, son of a bitch.
I know Officer Trevor Lumpkin.
Who the fuck is that?
The sheriff of the sheriffs.
You have no idea. Do you even fucking work here?
I wouldn't just have his hat on, right? Don't you even fucking dare.
I wouldn't just be wearing a hat.
Hold on. There's something that's so comedic about this.
Had his hat on, right?
Watch it. Watch this.
Don't you even fucking dare.
It's just me.
He did the thing where he like licks the upper lip, you know, like the
Oh
whole
my God.
thing. Oh,
I just love the window noise. Me, don't you dare.
he was already daring. It was too late.
He was already daring. Oh my God, that's wild. Absolutely wild. Who are all these people? Anyways. That's AI. Holy fuck. That has a pretty rough AI video I just saw. Am I sharing this? Okay, cool. That dude just super died. But it was an AI, so it's totally fine. Well, let's see what this guy says.
Hey. Who is this guy? Come with me. Here we go. Look, now he's running. There he is. He's running away. What's going on? You got a problem with us live streaming or what?
He's going to fart on him? That's what's going to happen, right? You're going to get farted on?
Please.
I mean, this ain't where you from.
Is there a problem with me being here?
You're a white person.
What was that all about?
Y'all don't pay the stolen land tax?
This sounds literally just like Ginger. Is this Ginger?
You're white as well, dude. I don't know what you're trying to say.
And you're whiter than him.
No, you're white as well. I don't understand where you're coming from.
Because you got to take accountability for it.
For what?
Accountability for what?
You got to take accountability for the stolen land that was apparently stolen in the 1600s. That's this. It always comes back to this, right? Keep in mind, no, not only does it come back to this,
all land is stolen.
Yeah, exactly. But it always comes back to this, and then you're like, people are like, you know, Mamdani is Islamic, right? And they're like, well, you can't judge Mamdani for the crimes in the past of Islam. And I'm like, okay, I don't disagree with that. And it's like, but you can judge like just random white kids on the street for stolen land in 1600s. Like, you got to be consistent there, brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Native Americans were treated absolutely horrendously.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody can agree
Sure.
on that, but
Sure, 100%. I mean, look at we watched Derry. That was fact.
yeah, I mean, like when you look at history in the past, conquered lands. I mean, it's all bad.
Yeah, thank you, Karis, for the raid, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good, man.
Systemic problems. Because this right here, you're occupying indigenous land here. You're occupying space that isn't here.
Wait, but I can say the exact same thing to you.
You can. And you
And
should.
you're occupying.
And you should. It's like, okay, like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the AI program that convinced that guy to take his life. It's like, oh, you should. It's like, okay, well, then I want you to jump off a cliff to prove your moral guilt and your moral grandstanding is true in honor of me standing here, even though I'm also not indigenous. And you go jump off a cliff. He'd probably do it.
And we should. We should be calling out people. Honestly, he and I deserve to be robbed.
Who's we? You
Humans.
say we deserve to be robbed.
Yeah.
Okay, take his iPhone. Take it. Take it.
I use it for mutual aid. Want to help my mutual aid friends?
Give me it.
Do you want to? Okay.
Give me it.
Do you want to
Take his iPhone. Take his iPhone. You just said you didn't want it.
Dude,
Give me it.
I use this to help people.
Is he trying to wait, is he trying to take the iPhone for reparations?
It's this dude. These guys are fucking with this guy.
Well, I know, but like he could have played that card.
No, yeah, he could. He's like, but I use this phone to help people, unlike this guy who's Chadley looking.
Look at his face.
Look at
It's
him.
like handsome Squidwardy.
Oh, look, he's like, this is wild, man. What the hell? He's just holding the mic, smiling because he's like, this is the content, bro. This is
Gotcha.
pure content. This is a clip. Clip it, everybody.
No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. You want to go talk to Rhonda?
Who do you help?
I help Rhonda. I help my friend Corey.
You just said
I
you
help
deserve
my
to be
friend
robbed,
Omar.
though.
I help so many people that need this because that's the way that I connect with people.
What does that have to do with him being on stolen land? He said.
Yeah.
They need this.
I do as much as I can.
But no,
They
you
need
but
this.
you
They
just
need-
but you just said you deserve to be
No,
robbed.
they need crowdfunding.
You need this. He needs a phone. He needs a phone. Help him out. He needs a phone.
You want this phone? Come get it. Come get it.
He said he deserves to be robbed.
Do you know what Kofi is?
Come get it.
We can do that.
Look,
we can do that.
Look, now they'll
Oh my God, they're all coming up and grab. This dude done goofed.
Oh no.
They're all coming up. This dude's like, oh fuck, what have I done? They're about to rob my ass. And it's look at it. This is beautiful. Give me that phone.
He's trying everything in his repertoire right now to like backtrack and be like, yeah, but not the phone.
Oh my God. He
You can
done
do
stuff.
Kofi. I'll send you money.
This is the same face of the guy that ended up in the parade in his truck. He's like, oh fuck, I went too far.
Kofi. We can do Kofi. I use this for crowdfunding.
No, you said you deserve to be robbed though.
I use this for
Break this
mutual
bitch
aid.
in my hand.
And you'll be hurting people.
Who?
You'll be hurting my friend Corey.
How?
My friend Corey needs resources.
Okay. How are you helping your friend Corey so far if she doesn't have those resources?
because I give them to her.
Where's my $30?
As well as
Where's my $30?
And actually allowing her to have the choices of.
So this guy said he deserves to be robbed. I don't want him to be robbed. We're not going to let these kids rob him. But see what happens when he says, I deserve to be robbed, and then he gets robbed. See what happens? He doesn't want to get robbed because nobody wants to get robbed. No one deserves to get robbed. This guy's a lunatic.
Look.
That face.
This guy's a lunatic.
You should be.
Should be what?
You should be upset with people like me.
I am. That's why I'm gonna rob your dumbass. The fuck?
Why?
Huh?
I mean,
why? Because you're on indigenous land, not your land. My land, my people's land. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I can do whatever the fuck I please on my land. Now give me the phone.
I need it to help people.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I got 10. I got $10.
Give me $10. Man, I I know you got more than $30. Show me your wallet. I'll bet you.
Oh my God, this is brutal.
Oh no.
This dude is giving him $10.
Go to the bank. Go to the bank. Go to.
No, what?
Wait, we still getting the phone. Let me get the phone.
And you see this, people? You see how the cycle works? I said I wouldn't take the phone. My little niggas on the other hand. I didn't say nothing about.
Oh, glory.
Oh my God.
Glorious. Glorious, I tell you. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was funny.
Yeah.
What comes around goes around, bro. You can't be telling people I deserve to be robbed, and they're like, "Well, here, give me your shit." And they're like, "Wait a second, not me. I meant everyone else but me.
All the other white people.
I'm helping people. Therefore, I don't deserve to get robbed. I'm letting you walk on me, which is totally fine. Yeah, give me the phone.
He gave him that $10 too.
Yep. He's still
handed it right over.
And then the other kids just like, "No, I want your phone."
No, I do want the phone. You're gonna
Yeah. It's mostly Irish and Native. I need representation too. Yeah, dude, me too. Let's go.
Yeah, like Irish indentured servants were treated pretty terribly.
Yeah.
Like it was almost impossible for them to become unindentured.
Where's my money? Where's my money, damn you? Where's my money? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you like the show. Make sure you hit the like button. We're going to hit a few more videos and then run the naked snake and have a good time doing it. Oh, that guy got pumpkined. Oh no. Oh, that's not, I don't want to watch those videos. I never liked the videos where it's like a guy meeting up a little kid and then they beat his ass. I mean, he deserves to get his ass beat, but I never like watching them for some reason.
No.
Because it's always like it's almost always like a mentally handicapped person. And they just start beating his ass. And I'm like, ooh, this sucks. Yeah. Does he deserve it? Yeah. But also he's like, please don't hit me, sir.
Wait, why does he deserve it?
Because he met up with he's meeting up with a little kid. Or trying to meet up with a little kid.
Gray area.
Yeah,
awful.
it's rough. It's rough. It's a rough situation. Oh man.
Hi, Alexandra. So here's the situation. Yesterday you had an incident in there, correct? All right. There are charges for battery. I'm going to have to place you under arrest for battery.
You're trying to arrest me?
Yesterday.
Did you know what you did to me? Threatened me. They said, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. He started it. See? He pushed me again. I didn't do anything. I just stepped in front of me and I said, well, I don't like what you're wearing. This is crazy.
I don't like what you're wearing, so she slapped at you.
I'm just law-abiding citizen. I didn't come here to make some crimes.
To make some crimes. Well, you assaulted somebody. So people are just all willing to assault everybody around them, and then they're confused that when they get charged with assault or battery.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing? What exactly am I doing here? Stop doing it. Oh, right. Let me keep going. What was this? Sorry, I'm scrolling here. I'm not even gonna pull that one up. I can already tell something bad's about to happen. All right. Uh-oh. Sorry. Scrolling, man. All right. Here's one. Oh yeah, I saw this one recently. I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. So this lady she pulls over a guy and is trying to get him to come out of the car. And she, I guess, thought she was using her taser and she just shoots the dude point blank. Just shoots him point blank.
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
Because she meant to use a taser.
Okay, Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street are from Dante's car smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an intersection a block away from the initial incident. One cop is already on the scene, and soon there will be many others.
3-4 contact fast fighters. Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
She's likely hamming this up, so she can hopefully avoid some kind of accountability. Gotta ham it up as hard as possible.
Appropriate.
Maybe her reaction is probably not the shooting itself. It's the fact that she's
gonna get in trouble.
She's probably going to prison. She probably just realized that.
Yeah. Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news isn't improving.
The driver is now.
Yep, and the driver did not survive.
Oh.
Well, damn. Auburn Design says she went to jail for a long time. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all, man.
I mean, like when you're given the power.
You're not talking at the mic, by the way.
Like when you're given the power to like have a gun and a taser, the least you can do is not get them confused. Like, you know, you're fully responsible for whatever happens. Like anybody with a gun, if you accidentally shoot somebody, like.
Yeah, well, rest in peace, man.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. It's like having people that are, I guess, not quick on the jump and not really quick in their actions. That having them on the front lines is just not the best thing. Unpopular opinion, I know, but women should not be police or military unless support roles. They do not have the temperament and are not physically suited for it. I don't necessarily disagree. As far as police, I would say I don't overtly agree with that when it comes to police. Military, I think I would. Because the military's boots on the ground stuff, that needs to be a bunch of dudes that look like
G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like a bunch of guys from 300 with abs out.
I think they need to do temperament testing because here's why. I agree with what you're saying. I think like the majority of women are not cut out for it, but I think that women, just like men, are a spectrum. Like you say, you know, men are the best suited to be police officers, but we know for a freaking fact there are like lots of boys out there that are not going to make very good police officers that are like hysterical, just like women. So, you know, majority of women, probably not their area of expertise, but there's going to be, you know, a fraction of women that would make great police officers.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. 220 from the snake with about 10 minutes left. Or double snake. Sorry. We've already hit the snake. Appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you. All right. Let's continue. A few more. This one I saw yesterday, which was pretty insane.
I'm going to be honest. I don't feel good about being white every day for a lot of reasons. Because it's a point of privilege that I get to move through the world in a way that so many of my other colleagues and friends and family members of the community don't get the privilege to do.
And leave. I don't understand this. I've never understood this argument. If you are like, I'm so tired of my privilege, I feel so guilty about my privilege, leave your position and sell your house.
Yeah.
And give it to somebody that's like not your color. If you're really going to sit in front of a mic with a blazer on in a position of power, by the way, probably this looks like a school board meeting or something. So you're a person in here elected to the school board, and you're utilizing your privilege, but telling everybody else they should feel terrible. Resign your position and give your house to somebody. I don't understand what you're doing.
Right, because when you say that you have privilege, it implies that you didn't earn what you got. It implies that you are where you are because of stereotypes. And so if you think what you've earned is unfairly given, then you would give it away, right? Like that just makes common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think.
And I'm just a female, but just a woman, just a white woman. If I was a white man, I would be functioning from a point of an even greater privilege. I think we're missing an opportunity when kids have a moment to reflect about how the color of their skin does and does not allow them to move through the world. Running to them and trying to stifle that and trying to say you shouldn't feel bad. So we don't want to ever expose you to something that is going to make you have to pause and have maybe some internal feelings. It's a missed opportunity for some really good dialogue.
Imagine telling people that you want to encourage to teach kids to hate themselves.
Well, here's the problem with that. So she's saying that, as a person of color, you should expect to be discriminated against. And let's be honest, that is true. That is true for a lot of them. So, but the caveat there is like everybody's dealt cards at birth. And if you're talking about like trying to equalize every card you're dealt at birth to maximize everybody's potential or potential starting point, that's a utopian society. You can't get there. The best you can hope for is to over time just eliminate stigmas and stereotypes that don't hold true for the majority, but they have to not hold true for the majority.
Yeah, it's just it's back to stoicism. You're dealt your cards, so you need to play them
right.
Play them honorably and sort out your own life and not avoid accountability by blaming others all around you.
Some people are born with low IQ. Some people are born with high IQ. And, the people that are born with low IQ, that's a crap card. People got to live it out, though. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yep. It's just one of them damn things. It's one of them damn things. Let me find my boy Cease. He's probably about to get off, though. I'm picking a raid path before we do Naked Snake here. And we're 200 away from Double Death Snake Edition, which will break me even finally on YouTube. It's been a hell of a journey trying to get this sorted out, but I'm making it. I'm surviving very slowly but surely. All right, yeah, we'll do that then. All right, where you at, Cease? There he is. All right, make the best out of what you got, Skytex. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Commit to things and follow through on those things. That's the best thing you can possibly do. That's what I'm doing right now with dieting. I'm committed to it. I'm 5 weeks in, over 5 weeks now. There's a lot of good progress, and I got some time to go. A lot of people will see some really good progress, and they'll start laying back off of it or getting lazy off of it. Like, oh, I've done enough now, and then start going back into old habits. Now you just keep pushing. Do the amount of days that you said you were going to do on something, do them.
Right. And it's math. So like, how much weight you're going to lose, and how much weight you want to lose. And so you do it until you've reached your goal you set from the beginning. Yeah.
100%. Big shout out to Mr. Billy Hatcher for his fat, delicious Red Boys. Thank you so much to Otto Ramel for his fat, delicious Red Boy. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Mr. Billy had a $40 Orange Boy. It's crazy. Charitard up in this bitch. Matthew Fauchin. I appreciate every one of you for being so cool, so awesome, so attractive. Oh my God! Look, I just talked about this man 6 seconds ago, and he drops $100 super chat. Otto Ramel. Oh my God! Oh my God! Almost even, my man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you for all the love that you give your boy. Thank you so much, my man. I hope I get to see you soon. We get to freaking jam out and drink some claws. That's what I'm looking forward to. Some
God, I miss drinking.
I miss just sipping on a claw. Like it's not even the getting drunk or anything. Because I never really. It's very rare when I get drunk.
I like the little buzz. It only takes one drink for me.
I like just drinking like 3 or 4 claws, eating some hot wings, and relaxing. God, it's awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much, Otto Ramel. Love you. I appreciate you, man. You're the man. Always so good to you, boy. Duke of Gooning says, I'm going to start working out again after my broken foot heals. I'm 5'10", 205, and I need to get down to 185. Yeah, dude. So thank you again, Otto. I love you, buddy. Thank you, man. He says, I'm going to start working out again. 5'10", 205. I started out, I'm like 5'10", 5'11". I'm about the same exact height as you. I started out at 199, and I'm down to 177. So yeah, dude. And it didn't take me, it has only been 5 weeks. I've started this on November 4th. 5 weeks, man. And I'm 7 pounds from my ultimate goal of 170. And it looks like I can push past that, which I will do. If I have 2 weeks left or a week and a half left or something, and I'm 170, I'm going to keep pushing as hard as I can. Because if I can get to like 168, that'll be the lowest I've been since I was 26. And I have way more muscle mass than I ever did at 26. Like I probably have 20 pounds of just muscle mass. So my abs are going to be wild. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you again, Otto. Love you, man. Appreciate you getting us close. Almost even. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, boy. Renee says I'm working towards 157. Well, how tall are you? That's pretty low. I'm going to start the gym again. I'm 5'10", 210. Look at that. Everybody 5'10". Why is everybody 5'10"? Damn. 210. That's not bad, man. Just be happy you're not 5'10" and 310. Because that's fucked. You're fucked if you're like, once you get past the 250s, 260s, 240s at 5'10", like it's fucked.
But like weight loss is so much more satisfying when like you're starting from that point because it falls off so quickly if you're dedicated. Like it's easier. Well, it's not easier, but it's, it takes a lot longer. But like the first bit is just really seeing the proof of what you're doing.
Yeah, if you started out at 300 pounds, you could be 240 in 12 weeks. It would suck, but you could lose 80 pounds in 12 weeks for sure.
Yeah, and that's like with eating a normal amount of food every day. Like, your calorie deficit is huge when you're overweight if you're eating a normal portion size.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Chad. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. Says she called me King Chode, so you get a third one. Thank her because she's on it, dog on it. Snow Bunny. Thank you. Appreciate you. Are you black, Chad? Snow Bunny is a black. I deleted it again. I can't believe I keep doing this. I've never done this before. I've done it twice.
What'd you do?
I just keep deleting the goal from my banner page. So I have to recreate it. And it's just gone. Oh, I don't do this the right amount.
Nothing works when I'm here.
Yeah, there we go.
I cause problems.
Double snake.
That's why he's never let me on before. He never lets me out of the bedroom. I just stay in there all the time because I break everything.
God, you should have seen how it was getting this stream going. That was awful. Like I was trying to set up 2 cameras, nothing was working. It was a nightmare. Where am I? 543. There we go. We're back. Everything's back. We're good. There we go. Oh,
beautiful.
There we go. It's not working. Why is this not working? It's not. I hit scroll across the bottom and it's not scrolling across the bottom. Well, okay then. I guess I'll just be sad. What is this? What is this doing? Timer off. Scroll across the bottom. What is happening? That one does it. I can't believe this. All right, whatever. Did I create the wrong kind of banner? Oh, it says ticker right there. Why does this one not say ticker? This is just my life now.
Ticker. I just met her.
Oh, I see. Because I'm not even on the right one. Yeah, I'm on a different one. That makes sense. All right. 5'9" down 190 from 215. Hell yeah, brother.
Why does it say I'm muted? Am I muted?
You can only see that. They can't.
Oh.
It's because your mic is coming through my interface and not through your computer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm glad it's synced up perfectly. That's awesome. So we don't have to change anything. A year and a half ago, I was 130 though. Severe stomach problems like cleared up and weight just piled on. Oh my God. Chad says, yes, sir, I'm black from Los Angeles. Hell yeah, brother. Oh my God. All right. Lord Shadow says, your lady friend has a gorgeous smile. You're a good looking dude too, but her smile reminds me of my wife's that I fell in love with. Okay, cool. I'm glad you didn't say your late wife because that sounded like where
that would have been really sad. I would have cried.
Thank you, Otto. I love you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, everybody that supported your boy tonight. We absolutely killed it. I'm probably like $20 from breaking even finally on YouTube, so I can finally put that behind me. So thank you. Appreciate you. I know it was like 170 like an hour ago, roughly, when I looked at my earnings report. So thank you, Otto. Thank you, everybody. We're going to do Naked Snake, and then we're going to go over to Cecil. Make sure you like the stream, though. That's very important. Like the show right now. Do it as hard as possible. And don't forget, I'm going to auction off my NASCAR helmet and my first fire suit, my TimCast fire suit that has like 40 races on it. So I'm going to do that maybe Friday. I don't know. Friday, Saturday, something like that. Yeah, because I need to pay the mortgage. And it's that time of year. YouTube put me in a headlock and it ruined everything. So thank you. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to do Naked Snake and make sure Cecil's still alive before I do that. He show is. He show is. Thank you, guys. All right. I'm going to remove my little banner. Sushi, stop scratching your face. It's so loud. Sushi's just scratching his loud ass face. Don't. Now he's screaming. Calm down. Matthew says everyone's trying to lose weight. I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to get to 400 so I can get on disability and get free money. Hey, man.
Does that work?
Yeah, totally. I'm sure it does. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
I could be happy with that.
I wouldn't. No. Oh, you get $2,000 a month and you're $400? No, fuck that. I'd rather pay $2,000 a month to be in shape. Eating Russ says, get even, brother. Oh, my God. My boy. Eating Russ coming in here strong. Thank you, brother.
Clutch.
Right there, man, at the end. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're definitely even now. Killed it. Killed it. It's finally over. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Irakias says 20 for the freedom. We had two people thinking the same thing. Thank you, Irakias. Thank you, Eating Russ. I love you. I appreciate you guys. 2 orange boys to close her up. Nina says, oh my God, PDH, hi. You've met Nina.
Hello. Yes, I have at the wedding.
Yep, she's cool. Oh, you leave Sushi alone. No.
Come here, Sushi.
He's fat.
He might come up here for Naked Snake. Let's see.
Recommend everyone grab the extension YouTube Auto Liker so you can automatically like the streams of the creators you follow. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody download that. Where's the link? Holy shit. Could you imagine? We're almost at 300 likes. Oh my God. Now hear me out. What if the government paid people to become fit? Yeah, a fat tax. That's actually been discussed.
A fat tax or like a fitness fund?
Well, it's a fat like people have talked about in the past that if you are on disability for being obese, like you like, or if you're obese, you cause a strain on resources, so you get taxed more, right? Or just abolish all tax, but still tax the fat people. You know, I hear him now.
You hear him?
Yep. Yep, I hear him. It's available on the extension store. Well, I'm gonna get that too. All right, where's the link at? I'm gonna find it. YouTube. I wonder if there's an auto disliker. That'd be funny. Auto liker. Auto liker. I see it. Look at that. That is awesome. Cool. There it is in the chat. Go get that extension so you like all your streams you watch. Cecil, me, everybody. Get on it. Diggity dog on it. There Hims is. Look at him. All right, I'm gonna do Naked Snake Boys, and we're gonna raid Cease. So get on it, dog on it. What are you gonna do? You gonna do nothing?
I got sushi.
I have sushi. The Naked Sushi goal.
In my time, there'll be nobody else.
Look how pissed he is. He's like, nah, bro, please. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna hate me for like days now.
Yep. He's gripping you. He's gripping.
Still purring.
All right, here we go. All right, boys, get them locks up. Go download that extension. That's a cool extension. I'm really happy with that. I have a problem with that too. I'll forget to like streams when I'm watching them, and then I'll like the creator will say like this, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I need to do that. I need to support my boys, bro. Support my boys. All right, here we go, dude. I'm gonna mess up some egg whites. I'm excited. Here we go, boys. It's time for Naked Snake. This is 544 in a row. Here we go. They need to hold Mel like that. Shit. Here we go, boys. You guys ready? Are you ready? My chest is hairy, and I have an ingrown hair, so it's probably gonna be red.
Mine's hairy too. No shave November.
What a thrill.
Chatty.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
Thank you, Chatty. Here we go.
I'm searching, I'm melting to you.
What's up, Big Stellar? Here we go. Make sure you guys like the show. Donna.
You're so supreme.
Oh. snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 30 likes away, boys. Here we go.
Someday you'll go someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. One more time, boys. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Oh my God, Otto. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 544 in a row, boys. Hot diggity damn. Unbelievable, boys. I appreciate you guys. Oh my God. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. Oh yeah.
I can't do that with my chest.
Now you calories does not save America. Thank you, Holly. Appreciate you so much, Holly. Look at my this is something that's new. This, see that like line where my collarbone is? That's a new one. Like a little dip there. It's cool. All right. Otto Ramel with a $50 super chat. Hot diggity damn, boys. Says Big Boss Metal Gear. Thank you so much, Otto, for all your support tonight. You've been crazy as hell, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the GOATs. I appreciate you so much for your love and your support and tackling the damn YouTube gods and defeating them. 3 weeks. Took 3 whole damn weeks. So I appreciate you. What is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you, Otto. I love you, dude. I appreciate you. You're the GOAT. And I hope you guys have a good Christmas. I'll be live on Christmas, of course. Probably most likely Christmas Eve as well and Christmas Day. So don't forget to hang out with your boy. And we'll be auctioning off some of my NASCAR gear. Some stuff that only one exists of. So thank you so much. We're going to raid Mr. Cease. Very excited about it. Give him some love. Give him some love. 3 weeks with an orange boy. What's 3 weeks until what? Christmas?
Until I eat cake.
I ain't eating cake on Christmas. I ain't eating shit. Thank you so much, Mr. Otto Ramel. He got us to the double, Snake. I appreciate you, brother, so much. My boy. The stretch goal. The stretch goal. I'm going to have to determine what double naked snake will be. What could it possibly be? I mean, if you're going to be on the show most times now, what would you do? What could you even do? I don't even know.
I don't have any skills.
I don't know. Thank you.
Can't move my boobs like you do.
Take your pants off. Take your pants off, Scott. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Lord Chad says I'm baking cookies. Hell yeah, brother. Get on it, dog on it. Making English toffee for everyone. That's awesome. Have PDH lip sync the song while you dance, Cody. You could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
My abs are almost here, so it's getting close to where I can like actually dance and not be fat looking.
I could spank him with a paddle. Is anybody into that? I kind of need to get out some angst.
That would have to be an OnlyFans thing. Buy the subscription, boys.
I'll spank him in a bikini on OnlyFans.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That seems like way more than double naked state goal. A bikini getting spanked.
Yeah. No, not me. I'm not getting spanked. I'm spanking you.
Oh, okay.
For not bringing down the dirty laundry.
That's true. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Otto. I love you, buddy. Don't forget to text me or something later. I'll be up. I got to make some egg whites. So we're going to raid Cecil and have some fun. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, Otto. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you, Glass Show, Gene, and Bob's. Appreciate everybody supporting your boy. I'll be back. What is today? Today, Wednesday?
Yes.
I thought it was Monday. I'll be back. Maybe I don't know. I might be back tomorrow. I know I'm going to be streaming way more. So I'll probably be back tomorrow or Friday and or both. So thank you. Appreciate you. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Just say Cam Raid in the chat with Cease. Thank you, April. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys over there. Give them some love. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go.